Welcome to Powell Davis Stadium for another edition of Vibrant Aspect Media and Venice Sports Network, Venice High School Football. I'm John Massoni here with my regular partner, although our buddy Jeff Fulcher over there did a great job filling in for you last week, but here with me, Trey Burton. Trey, good to have you back in another season of Venice High School Football.
I'm excited for some football, I can tell you that right now.
No
excited
doubt
for
about
this season.
it.
Should be good.
Should be. It looks like we had some little storms around earlier, but it looks like the rain's going to hold off, so we're good to go there. But should be a great game tonight. I know that a lot of Venice fans were looking at this game on the schedule and maybe might have saw something a little more sexy with Northwestern coming up next week, and then Bishop Verot. But let me tell you something. This team is the 7th team in the state overall, playoff team last year. They got a tradition now. They've been to a state championship final, whatnot, and a coach who's been there for a number of years. So with Jason Roberts, so they're a good football team, and we should expect one heck of a football game tonight, Trey.
I'll tell you one thing. They're one of the biggest teams I've seen warming up. Just how athletic they are. They got a good-looking group of kids, and so a bunch of talent, a bunch of kids, Division I offers, and so it should be a good game this year tonight.
Absolutely. So with that, we're going to go right now to a taped interview with Coach Peacock and myself from his coach's show that we do on Tuesday nights. We do the taping. So we'll go to that and see what Coach Peacock's comments about tonight's game are going to be, and we'll come back here live at Powell Davis Stadium right after that. And welcome to our interview tonight with Coach John Peacock of the Venice Indian football team, and Coach doing our pregame show for the Venice Sports Network, and we wanted to get your perspective on what we could expect to see or hope to see from tonight's game against Tampa Bay Tech.
Well, I think one thing you're going to see a really good football team that's coached well. They have some outstanding receivers, one of the best receivers in the country in Dallas. I'm not sure if that's the first name, last name, but I know it's Dallas. They have a phenomenal quarterback. They have 3 running backs that are able to absolutely get it. Number 21, been really, really impressed with him on film, Barnett. So defensively, we're going to have to play very well in the secondary and stop, try to prevent big plays. And we're going to have to get that running back, number 21, on the ground and make sure we're stopping the run and kind of try to make them one-dimensional if possible.
Tampa Bay Tech, perennial power, playoff team last year, district champion, I believe, as well last year. So you would expect them to be just as well coached and disciplined and talented as they were last year coming into this first game. Yeah,
absolutely. They like I said, they're a very talented football team. They've played in state championships before.
We watched them in state championship game. They played well.
Played before us.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's a very similar team to what they had that year. They have a really good quarterback. They have excellent receivers. They have phenomenal running backs. So, like I said, we're going to have our hands full on defense. Hopefully, we're able to get some stops and we're not giving up big plays. And then as far as our offense, we want to establish a run game and want to establish our tempo. We want to kind of put them on their heels and be able to get the ball to Winston outside, be able to get the ball to Ryan outside, and be able to hand it off to Macho and Gator and get some tempo going.
And that's exactly what I was going to say to you. We saw in the Kickoff Classic last week a little bit of sloppy play in the first half, much better play in the second half. But from all 3 phases, you saw enough improvement or enough from them that you think that, hey, give them another game here. They should be getting up to top speed.
Yeah, and the things that we saw that we needed improvements, we really focused on this week in practice. And I think you'll see a big improvement here tonight, win or lose, of those areas of concerns that we had last week. I think we were kind of ahead of the game as far as our offensive line play. And I think if we can continue that, and we have 2 phenomenal backs, like I said, I mean, Jamaris Wilder is one of the best backs in the country. Might not get the notoriety for it yet, but he is going to get the notoriety for it. It's going to just take a couple weeks here, and it's going to happen. And then with Macho, young guy who we saw last week, runs extremely hard, and it's going to be a great 1-2 punch. It's going to be great for us because they're such different type runners. So it's going to be a nice change-up for us in the run game. And if we can establish some tempo and we can kind of get them on them heels and we can start the game fast and able to put some points on the board, I think it'll do wonders for us.
Venice High School has a certain identity of how you approach things offensively, defensively, but every team is different. It's nuanced differently.
Right.
So this year, even though you may say, hey, it's going to be this show and this show. But how important is it to know that you can go away from the running game and with Chase Nixon at the quarterback and maybe put it in the air and maybe do some different things as well?
Yeah, we got some really good receivers, like I mentioned with Winston Watkins and Ryan Matulovic, and then even Malachi Corbett. So those are our 3 starters tonight, and all 3 of those guys are extremely proven. I think we have someone put out there. We have the most receiving yards in the state of Florida.
Yeah,
from returning.
From returning, yes.
Yeah,
yep,
so,
that is true.
And Jace does a nice job getting the ball to him. He's still we're still working through getting on the same page as I am and understanding what I'm trying to accomplish. But those are things we worked on in practice all week. So I think those are some improvements that we'll see tonight, and you're going to see. Even Jace last week was 15-18 with 2 touchdowns called back. Those 2 touchdowns aren't called back. I mean,
it's a chunk of yardage, and it's a much better.
It's a great
rating,
stat
right?
line.
Yeah.
Great stat line. But I would think that we would have a very similar stat line to what that is tonight. Hopefully.
Right. And on either side of the ball, if the offensive line and defensive line can play dominantly on both sides, you pretty much feel as though you're probably
yeah. We are going to have to play well on the defensive line and get some pressure on that quarterback because they have some receivers that are phenomenal.
Somebody mentioned to me last week's game how tall or how big our defensive line looked. They're very big guys. Have you ever seen that much height on your defensive line at any time before?
Yeah, I mean they're good looking kids. They're all we don't have any fat guys up there. They all can run. They're all athletic. I want to say they're all clean about 300 pounds, which is unbelievable.
They look put together.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can go as far back as maybe 08, 09. When you had a Brandon Wilkinson and a Clay Burton on each side, 2 taller guys.
Yeah, but Amari Phillips.
Yep. So that you had, but up to since then it's been more,
Yeah.
which you would kind of.
I tell you, our offensive line is bigger than it's ever been.
I was going to mention that as well.
There are some big boys. I'd laugh at practice. We have certain formations. I'm like, well, we got some beef over here on this side.
Yep.
So it's and they're good players too. They're not just big. They're not big and sloppy. So. Like I said, there were some good things on film, and hopefully make a little bit of improvements here and there. We'll have a good showing tonight.
And one last thing, a lot of the post game chatter was about how our new kicker Bruno Royce kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, how it came off his toe and everything else. So, anything you want to remark about that, or just say keep on watching how far he can kick it?
He's one of the best kickers in the country. He's probably a guy that's going to be kicking on Sundays.
Yeah, you would think so with the manner, and he's doing it as easy as he's doing as well.
I would be shocked if he's not kicking it on Sundays.
A little different tonight, 8:00 start. Anything different with 8:00 start from a 7:30? Just no sunshine, just be in the dark the whole time.
Be a little bit darker. Good.
It'll be. We'll get that first sweat going or too early.
Exactly.
For sure. So, all right. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us from the pregame show tonight. We look forward to talking next week about after victory from tonight.
Sounds good. I appreciate you.
And with that, we'll be back here shortly with an interview with Coach Jason Roberts from Tampa Bay Tech. Be right back with that. And we're back after that wonderful rendition of the national anthem by the Venice High School Marching Band. Again, back here with Trey Burton. And Trey, Tampa Bay Tech Titans head coach Jason Roberts. We were trying to get an interview with him this week. We had some technical difficulties on Tuesday. But again, the guy's been around a bit. He's got a good program built, and we're looking forward to a really, really interesting night. Got some players too. I mean, Venice has got some players as well. I think the matchup of D1 players is going to be something to watch here tonight. And we'll as the game progresses, we'll be calling out some of those guys with that show out tonight.
I feel like that's kind of going to be a theme this year for almost every team we play, right? We play a really tough schedule, probably one of the toughest in the state, and it'll be fun to watch, all these Division I guys every single night. Because you look at the schedule, a lot of the schedule we have this year is going to be based around. You're going to look at it and say, oh, we're playing the guy from Bishop Verot, he's going to Michigan, and the guy from Cocoa doing this and this and that. So a lot of that's going to be what's happening, every game. So the guy we're playing against, but of course they're doing the same with us. Of course.
Like, oh, that guy, look at him. So going to be an interesting season. A lot of talented teams that were on the schedule. And I think we're noticing it more and more. Coach Peacock and I noticed that the teams that are sort of perennially powerhouses are looking to play Venice now. Yeah. And Venice is looking to play them. In the past, you couldn't find a team that wanted to play. They were scrambling away from you. And now it's turned into where they look forward to these games just like we do. Mm-hmm. So it's good.
Yeah, well, one of the guys I'm looking forward to watching, I haven't seen much of him, but I've heard unbelievable things, is Winnie Watkins. One of my really good buddies coaches at First Baptist Academy in Naples. Yeah. And when he found out that Winnie's coming here, he called me. He's like, bro, you guys are getting a player. And so I'm excited to watch him. And then I'm really excited to watch Ashari Charles. A lot of hype and buzz about him during the offseason. And just really excited to see how physical he is and how he flies around on the defensive side of the ball. And
that's just the thing we talked about. He's got he's very versatile. I mean, he would be your prototypical athlete recruit. Yeah. He's got that kind of ability to play on both sides of the ball, play special teams and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see a lot out of him. Last week, we got a good dose of both Gator Wilder and Macho Jones. Mm-hmm. A lot of people had commented about Macho he's a sophomore, and he looked like he grew 3 inches and gained 35
he
pounds.
Was huge last year.
He did. And so he looked really good as well. And I think what I like to see last week, which always bodes well for any football season, looked like the O-line was starting to gel a little near the end of the game last week, especially in the second half, coming out and doing what they did. And then also the defensive line. That D-line, when they stand up and you see them, they might be the tallest D-line we've ever had. And I went back to thinking when your brother played DN with Brandon and all those other guys, and they were a tall bunch, but these guys are tall too. And so you look at them, and they definitely are big in stature, to say the least. All right, with that, we got both captains coming out for at least Venice's captains coming out. We'll give you a quick rundown of who that is. We got number 26, Ben Zarkowitz. Number 61, Matthew LaCicero. Number 27, and that is our kicker. That's Bruno Royce. It is spelled. Coach Peacock told me, he said you pronounce it Royce. And number 24, Tanner Rue, another linebacker for the Indians. Still waiting to see who Tampa Bay Tech's captains are going to be. We got Dallas Wilson, wide receiver. Number 3, that's Darian Jones, that's the quarterback. And number 7, Sean Sheffield. So there's your captains for the Titans. I think the fans were early arrivals tonight. They're kind of getting their energy back up again because I think that, everybody knows 7:30.
That time change messed me up too. I'm not gonna lie.
I got 2 phone calls or 2 texts and a phone call, one or the other, and they're like, "Is it really 8 o'clock?" I'm like, "It's really 8 o'clock," which is, coming from Tampa Bay, you never know what kind of traffic you're going to
trust me, I came from Tampa, bro. It's brutal. It rained the whole time.
And you want to, and like any coach, you want to get your team out there in a regular routine. So I think they got here early, but they planned for just in case there was a traffic issue.
Will Northwestern's game be later as well, or is this the only?
No, 7:30 for that one. Gotcha. I don't know if it was only because of they requested or asked for it. Northwestern might have been like we do. They might come early in the morning because coach always wants to get over early and get a bite to eat when he goes to those longer drives kind of split situations. And a longer drive being over 2 hours. I think that's kind of the benchmark.
Gotcha.
Indians are going to receive the football to start the first half. And good to see the offense go at it right away.
Sheffield, number 7.
The we're looking forward to see. I think there was a new hype video that was done for the entry into the stadium. So
really?
we'll see if that is the case.
Is that a Francis thing?
Francis, is that new hype video tonight? You can nod your head yes or no. What is it? Yeah, but I'm saying just for local. It's going to be it's on the Jumbotron, not the live stream. But so for the crowd's a little extra hyped up. You'll know why. We actually have like things that go up, like sparkler things that go up now. So like that as well, along with the smoke, along with everything else that goes.
The lights as well when you score touchdown.
Yes.
All that.
Yes. And it's funny because I could never be as confident as the Jeff who was doing the game with me last week. He was doing the lights too.
Really?
And it's like I'm thinking touchdown thing, and he's boom. He's
right away.
Right on the lights.
Kind of like Dean with the cannon over there, right?
I know it's a bit generational because I'm like I'm about the game and everything. They're like no. So here's we can actually see the video for so there it is right there. You can see on her spot there.
I have a view.
Oh, he's got a better view. Trey's got a good view of it. Lights are turned down. Looks cool. Nowadays, man, it's everything about high school. It's just turning into that much more of a. It's a show. It really is.
But if you can do it, why not do it?
That's the point. And you got right in front of us. We got a whole bunch of people who are way better at this stuff than we'll ever be, and they can do it. And they ask us. We ask them to do it, and they do it great.
They do an unbelievable job.
And I think, I'll say this to you. Knowing this, other schools that come here, when they see this stuff, I think they like it.
It's a treat.
It's fun.
For sure.
They're like, man, that's cool.
With the smoke and like the sparkles, like you said, and the lights. I mean, it's amazing.
The producer of everything is in the doorway. Yeah, here we go. Here come the Indians and the Titans. Little bit of John right there. I'm surprised there was no flags caught thrown in that because you usually are not allowed to, cross the 50 and kind of get in everybody else's space.
Well, why would they tell them both to come out at the same time? That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, that's the
I mean. It was healthy jawing.
No, it's fine. It's the first game of the year. Everybody's got a lot of hype going. So anyway, success on the. We got a thumbs up on the hype video. So that's good. Now everybody gets to calm down. The football game starts. I always tell folks, I say, you don't know how much stress there is right before the game. Everybody's making sure this is working, making sure that's working, and then when you start playing football, you kind of all that stuff sort of just melds into the background again.
I'm sure the guys are nervous too. Their first real game for some of them,
Yeah, I think I always look to see how the guys who have transferred in, unfortunately, but as this time of the year, in football is in high school, there's going to be transfers.
Yeah.
And it's now they're playing a live game, and do you try too hard? Are you trying to show out too much? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where's that balance and all of that? So we'll see. But I again. The senior leadership should show through. Guys that have been here the longest, they should be the ones to be able to tell them what it's all about and what to expect.
And as soon as you get that first contact, here on kickoff or whether it's on offense or defense, all those butterflies go away for the most part.
All right, so Titans are kicking off. And I'm trying to get the number of the kicker real quick.
84.
84. So that's it's Jacob Trammell. Kicking off for the Titans, back deep for the Indians. Number one, there's your guy, Winston Watkins, deep, all flanked on either side by Gator Wilder and Malachi Corbett. And Malachi was another guy who stood out very much on special teams last year, so not surprised to see him back there as well.
I'm excited to see what Winnie does with the ball in his hand.
Good kick to the end zone. Nice. So touchback for the Titans. Indians take over on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback for the Indians, Jace Nixon, number 2. Jace had a good stat night last week. 1 interception and threw a touchdown pass to Rylan Matulovic. So see if Jace can continue on his growth as a starting quarterback for us here at Venice.
And this run game for us is dangerous. The two-headed monsters back there. I mean, it's a special group. So hopefully, I would imagine we're probably going to ride them for the most part, for the first couple series.
And it's funny because with the tempo offense, everybody thinks it's pass. The tempo is faster when we run because it's not as many people coming back to the line of scrimmage and all that stuff. So if they get that running going, they'll get that tempo going as well. Gator Wilder in the backfield with Nixon. First play is a throw, and
dropped it.
Ball is dropped. That was Nixon to Watkins. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. That's a good throw. Put it on his hands.
Yep.
That's looking to run before you. And you know about that, right? You know,
Sure.
that's you saying you did it, but that's going to happen. Especially first play, looking to make a play.
Interesting defense that Tampa Bay Tech's coming out with. No safety, 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, 3 linebackers, but one of them's like a roamer.
They like to play exotic defenses against us. They always do. That's Gator Wilder. For gain of, I'll give him 2.
I mean, there's nobody deep at all.
3rd and 8.
Man-to-man. Reverse.
Watkins on the reverse, breaks a few tackles, but he is stuffed. Down around the 11-yard line. Defense led in there by that's 0. That's Jaquez Estera, middle linebacker. And a loss on the play. Back to they put it at the 13. So a loss of 9 brings up 4th down and 17.
Tell me about this kicker. There's so much hype about this guy.
He's got a leg. I haven't. He did. The one snap they had, he went over his head last week.
Oh, really?
So I didn't see him punt. We'll see what he does punting wise. I've seen him warming up. He seems very, very smooth with his kick.
Oh, flag. Yep, flag. Hit him. Fumble.
And fumble. And we got it. Number 31 for the Indians on the muff, which is linebacker Talon Letts, 11th grader linebacker. So we'll see about the flag, and we should be getting the ball back here as well.
Well, you can't have that happen. 2 mishaps on special teams, running into the kicker and then a muff punt.
And there's that little bit of that aggressive, a little too aggressive.
Wow.
So it was in the air. It was a 33-yard punt, and there was a fumble recovered by Letts. So 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A little one-on-one matchup down here, number 1 versus number 1. I mean, we got to throw deep at some point.
I mean,
there's literally nobody out there.
Everybody's seeing it. I want to say there was something last year that a team that you called out a similar situation, that it was like you got to go over the top
Have
here.
to. I mean, when he's so good, you just throw it up, and it's not even a 50-50 ball. You know what I mean? It's like a 75-25 ball.
This is where you draw it up in the dirt. You just say, look, you run deep, and I'll 2 steps, and I'm throwing it. Hand off to Macho. Tripped up by number 9. That would be Trey Jacobs. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 at the 44. Nixon looking.
Throw it.
He's got him deep.
Throw it.
Step. Okay. I mean, I'll give it to him. That wasn't much. They just sort of were kind of hugging each other a little bit.
For Watkins, incomplete. Covered by Stroud.
Looks like Tampa Bay Tech was a little talking on the sidelines, and then he just got flagged.
Flag on the
So he definitely didn't want to stop.
That's 3 things in the last 3 plays that Tampa Bay Tech has done on the negative side.
And it's like it's one play. That's it.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Titans, and that'll be a 1st down for the Indians.
See, what I think has to happen is since there's nobody in the middle of the field, you just throw the ball in the middle of the field instead of just throwing a go route, because you kind of just keep them caught on the sideline. Put him in the slot up top and have him run a post.
That's what I'm saying, because he can run away from him.
He can do whatever the heck he wants out there, with that.
Going back to Gator folklore, when Danny Werfel was the quarterback at Florida, he would throw him open, but he didn't throw him open deep. He threw him open away from him. Yep. So if they were running they could be running down the middle of the field, he'd see nobody to the right. He'd throw it over that way, and
over there,
and then they just run to it because now they're running away from the guy. Right. You know what I mean? And you don't see a lot of that sometimes. You don't see guys throw people open in that particular fashion. We got a quick timeout. Why don't we take a timeout here ourselves with 10:23 left in the first quarter, 0-0. be back here at Powell Davis Stadium right after
Timeout
this.
call, Tampa. Timeout.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to
We're back. Here we go.
There it is.
Nixon throws. Did he hold on? He did.
Wow.
Winston Watkins with a nice catch. Looked like he sort of bobbled a little bit, and Jason Nixon did a great job of getting away from that pressure and getting the ball in his hands.
Good ball. Great ball.
So he kind of came one-handed and he kind of held on to it, so that's pretty good. Hand off to Wilder, and looks like no gain on that play.
Hand off to Wilder.
It's going to be tough sledding inside with 8 guys in the box.
Absolutely.
You only got 5 to block 8. It's not going to be very easy, I can tell you that.
The Titans had a little stop in the action. A player lost his helmet. So we're at the 24-yard line, 2nd and 10. Low snap, good throw. Ryan Matulovic on the catch. Stopped around about the 19, maybe the 20-yard line, gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the Titan 20. And talking about the kicker, to Bruno Royce there. Now you have an opportunity. You can kick field goals.
Yeah,
So what you call here might not be with 4th down in mind. You're not going to take something short. You just get the 1st down or the touchdown, and then if we're not, we'll take our 3.
Yeah. Screen.
Quick throw. Oh, kind of.
He had it too.
Yeah, kind of again looking to run. I think a little before he caught the ball. 4th and 6 at the 20.
Oh, he got hit when he threw it, though. The quarterback did from behind.
They're getting in there quick. So going for it on 4th down or trying to get him off sides. Plenty of time on the 40-second clock. Snap, go, escapes, looks and got him. Watkins. Oh, and number 1 just stopped playing. He just stopped the play. Touchdown Indians, 20-yard touchdown pass to Winston Watkins.
That's what he can do, man. If you can get him the ball, that's what he can do.
I don't know if you saw that. Like the play, he thought the play was over.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he thought he got sacked or whatever. Right here, and you watched the end of this play.
Did Watkins step out of bounds?
No. And see, he had his mouthpiece in his mouth and in his hand, and
That was weird.
wasn't prepped. Extra point now for Bruno Royce.
Sides.
And you see you got a good leg right there, and that ball is good. So with 9:18 left in the first quarter, Indians take advantage of getting the ball on the first drive. Go up 7-0 on the Titans. We're back here at Powell Davis Stadium and see what the Titans can do. Be right back.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Francis. You're very low. Crank your volume up. And we are back.
Interesting, there's no kickoff rules here like there are in the NFL. It's college doing that, the kickoff rules. Yeah, they are?
No, they're not. It's just the pros,
NFL?
just
Okay.
the NFL.
Wow, interesting.
And that ball sailed through the end zone, by the way, while we were talking. Boone West with a touchback. So they'll start from the 20 as well. Tampa Bay Tech on the field.
You have any thoughts on that kickoff rule in the NFL, the new one?
I lean towards liking it, and I say that because I haven't seen enough of it to figure out one way or the other, but I do like it. Hand off to Barnett, and stopped in there by
13.
That would be also with Marsters and Weatherington, Cole Weatherington, both on the tackle. 2 inside linebackers. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Man, their left tackle's a big boy.
This time he keeps it, breaks the tackle and gets it up to the 31-yard line, tripped by Brantley, but that is Darian Jones, the quarterback on the keeper. Looks like a 9-yard gain and a first down. So first 2 plays, kind of a traditional option play there.
Yep. Yeah, well, I just remember we got new corners this year, huh?
Yes.
Both of our guys left last year. What a great group we had last year.
I know they were different. Winnie can play a little corner too, so you might see him in there on occasion. Jones hands off to Barnett, Brown left end, and he gets a little bit of yardage out to. Well, we'll give him 5. Make it 2nd and 5.
Someone's got to have the edge on that. I don't know what happened there. It's hard to see from this angle.
Well, I think it's one of those things they're probably looking at running to a certain player or a certain formation. You'll see. I think Venice is going with a little bit more of a. I think they're going with traditional format.
Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah. And off again, and this time it's Barnett running hard. Brought down by Zarkowitz and Borelli.
Tackled by Borelli. Merrick Borelli.
What do we got? We got 3rd down? What are they doing?
It is
Where's the
3rd
ball?
and 1, I think, at the 40-yard line. I think somebody's got Barnett's got the ball in his hand. Is there a flag? Because the referees are up top talking. The white hat's talking to somebody up on the 47-yard line.
We're getting a personal foul call. Okay.
So the personal foul is going the other direction. So it's against Tampa Bay Tech. So they're giving the yardage, which would be 4. But it's going to be minus 15, which takes it back to the 25-yard line.
You ever think it's silly that the referee actually walks it off every single time instead of just counting 15 yards and running to 15 yards?
It does. It is silly.
I always thought about that when I was playing. Like, why are you walking it? Just go to where it's supposed to go and put it down.
That's like you already know where it's supposed to go. I mean, to me, it's more confusing. You will see guys not go all the way sometimes.
Yeah.
So now it's 2nd down and. Figure this out in a second. 25.
Oh, fumble.
Back.
Whistle.
Flag on the play.
Wow. A lot of confusion down there.
So that was 2nd and 16, and there's confusion and penalties here. 5-yarder against Tampa Bay Tech. So now it's 2nd and 21 from the 20-yard line. Every week I always see, I'm kind of marvel at how big the offensive lines are, but they're all big.
Yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger every
Bigger
year.
and bigger. Look at 77. He's a big guy, man. He looks, and he's big, but he looks like he can move.
That's the thing, yeah. Back in the day, they couldn't move. Now they definitely can move.
Yep. Also, the same as 3rd down. I guess there was a post. Jones on the carry, tripped up by, that is Ashari Charles.
That's an effort play right there from him. Up on top of the screen and chasing the quarterback down.
And if Ashari, if that's where he starts to go with his game, he's a 4-star DN, and he's going to go someplace big.
There was so much hype about him this year, this offseason on social media. Just his intangibles and stuff that he's born with, how tall he is, how long he is, how strong he is. But yeah, like you said, if he can have the effort like that, I mean, sky's the limit.
Right. That's the whole difference right there. You put that effort in every play, you're going to be special. Punts low, dribbling down to the 42-yard line, and Winnie Watkins picks it up, makes a couple moves, and brings it back inside the 47-yard line of Tampa Bay Tech. Those are the plays we used to see from another guy who wore that number.
For sure.
Something near and dear to your heart.
For sure, no question.
Drew Archie used to let that thing bounce, and he would take it and he'd be 5 yards past you before you knew it.
It's almost like he lulls you to sleep, and then hits you with the crossover, and you're like, whoa, what just happened?
And it's because they time it up just right when they do it. The guys that can do it, they just get that burst of momentum, speed, and off they go. So Indians got good field position, and we got a timeout on the field. Looks like a water break, I will assume. So we'll take a break ourselves. We're back here with the Indians up 7-0 over the Titans.
Absolute Aluminum is proud to introduce our new 7-inch seamless gutter system. Standard gutters are too narrow to handle heavy Florida rain. This overflow water breaks on your gutter.
Put him in the box.
Yep. So they'll give him 3.
It's just so tough. I mean, we have 6 guys, 5 offensive linemen, and 1 tight end, and they have 9 guys.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Nixon quick throw, hits Watkins in stride, and a good play, and he's breaking a tackle or two and letting number 1 go for a ride with him down to the 15-yard line.
That looks like such an easy throw, but that's actually a really hard throw, and it's so important to put the ball in front of the wide receiver so he can continue to run with it out of the break instead of putting it behind him and him having to make a circus catch and get tackled right there. That's a huge difference between putting it in front of him and throwing it behind him.
28-yard reception, handoff to Macho Jones, and takes it up the middle, and he's almost down for a touchdown. Ball was at the 15, down to about the 2, give him a 13-yard run and the first down as well. But you're right, Trey. That is a heck of a throw. Quick handoff to Macho Jones, bounces it outside and takes it inside for the touchdown.
What a great jump cut.
We'll see that play right here. You tell me.
That's another play where he cut outside, but what he really did was he stepped on the offensive line's heels so that it made the defense commit to where he was, and then he jumps outside and there's nobody out there. That's good, fundamental, good technical running from a running back right there.
So Macho puts it in the end zone, and the Indians are up 13-0. Extra point to come. Snap is good. Offsides again. Hole number 0. He's gotten a pretty big jump on it a couple of times.
2 times in a row, right? Yeah.
But that time they called him on it, so he's going to take the penalty. Now this is always where you get enticed, those decline. So
sometimes it goes good then. Or they called before that? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
It was dead ball. He had too much moment. He was too far ahead.
Jeez. It'll be interesting to see how Tampa Bay Tech handles themselves. I mean, they've already had a couple unsportsmanlike penalties. They've had a couple, blunders from the special team side of the ball. So let's see how they handle themselves throughout the rest of the game.
Extra point is good. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Trey, because this could be, you don't want it to get away from you too fast, first game especially.
Yeah.
All right, with that, we'll take a quick break, come back here. Indians 14, Titans 0.
In the first quarter, your Indians 14, Tampa Tech 0.
Tell them to eat.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
So we're back here at Powell Davis Stadium. We were just told we're going to be commercial-free for a little while.
Love that.
There's a little technical problem down on the field that our crack producer has to go down and take care of, but we will go ahead and entertain you through the commercial. Maybe we'll just do an impromptu commercial ourselves.
Turn this into NFL Red Zone.
There, that is into the band, my friend. So Bruno Royce had a little bit of a breeze into him last week. I think he's mad about he didn't get in the end zone last week over there. So again, another touchback for the Indians, and the Titans will start off 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Where did he come from, Bruno?
Braden River. So yeah, this he said he's got the leg strength. You can see how the ball just comes off. So when you're looking at a kickoff, usually you start to see it hit its height around about the 15-yard line, and you're seeing it hit its height when it's getting about middle of the end zone. A little different ball flight for sure. Looks like Barnett is back in the backfield again, and it's still our guy, Mr. Jones, quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quick hand up to Barnett, bounces it. Good block by the receiver right there.
Great block.
And they called holding on him, but it looked good. It just didn't kind of let it go in time.
There's Charles right there chasing them down.
That's another hustle play by Shari.
Yep.
So that'll be a spot foul. So it'll probably be a 1st and 14 or something like that. Coach Peacock getting on his defensive guys a little. Looks like they kind of got sucked in and blocked on that one. Shouldn't have been that way.
Someone's responsible for contain on every single play, and they obviously got outside of us right there. Can't have that happen. It's funny, I'm coaching my son's Pop Warner football team, and we're just trying to teach him just the basics. And so I tell him the most important guy on defense right now for us is the contain guy. And I tell him, look to your left, who's out there? And just one guy. And I say, look to your right, who's out there? 10 guys. I'm like, well, which one would you rather the running back go to? 10 guys or the one guy?
And so, okay.
That makes
then
sense.
They don't do it.
Of course.
So ball after the penalty is marked at the 17-yard line. 1st and 13 for the Titans after the penalty. Like high school and college, it's a holding is a spot foul.
Gotcha.
So they get the spot. Jones keeps it this time. He got the space up the middle. Morrow just trying to chase him down and gets tackled back downfield by Judson.
Big play.
Tackled by Judson.
So a nice play right there.
From a defensive standpoint, you always want to take away the explosive plays, and that was, I would say, that's an explosive play right there.
And it was a simple play. It wasn't anything crazy. He just read the end and kept the ball, and off he went. So 1st down at the Titan 43-yard line, 26-yard gain. Pass right here. Hits number 11 across the middle. Tackle is broken. 2 tackles, 3 tackles. 4 tackles finally with Tanner Rue on the tackle. And that was number 11. That was Edmarion Gwynn on the 1st down catch. Ball up to the 44-yard line. And that's a 13-yard gain and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa.
Ball to Venice 44. They got him as a tight end /
he's a big boy.
receiver, but I think that's because he's probably somebody who they want to split out or flex out a little bit. So quick hand off to Barnett. Good strong run. Stopped by Zarkowitz.
Hand off to Barnett. Tackled by Zarkowitz.
Ball's up to the 42, 2-yard gain.
A lot of inside zone read so far from Tampa Bay Tech. There really hasn't been too many different run plays for them. I mean, when you have a quarterback like that, that's really all you got to run is an inside zone read.
And that was the first throw, the last play. Yeah. So, I mean, if he starts opening it up, that's going to open up his running game, too. Again, Jones, one quick step, and again, trying to hit Gwynn. The ball went through his hands. A little out in front of him, but he probably should have caught that one.
Definitely.
3rd and 8 at the Venice 42-yard line.
3rd and 8 here from a defense. You're thinking pass. So I want to watch Shari right here. Charles, number 5, on the top. Looks like he's on the top of our screen. Defensive lineman.
Yeah, you like to watch his hustle.
Yeah. Let's see him get after the quarterback here. So he's thinking right now he's going to get help from the running back. Oh, no, right there.
Barnett kind of pop it inside. Good tackle.
Great tackle.
That was Bryant. Dylan Bryant.
And off the Barnett. Tackled by
And
Zarkowitz.
Zarkowitz. So 1 yard gain, or make it a 2 yard gain. It's 4th and 6.
Bringing up fourth down.
Alert
Fourth
fake
down
punt
and
here.
6.
Heavy fake punt.
Or, the old draw them off sides, which
Yeah.
is a Venice staple.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. Do they have any skill players in the wedge back there? Number 7. That's how it doesn't look like it.
There it is. Oh, it's wide open.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. And that's your defense out there, too. So they should be missing tackles, that's for sure.
I mean, you should be alert right there. Fake punt. I mean, they're perfect situation on the field to run a fake punt. There's not much down that negative.
And it was
if they don't
weird.
do
I mean, even how the play was developed, they just ran up field. They weren't prepared for that at all.
That's something you scout on film, and you see what Venice lines up, how they line up to a certain punt formation, and you line up in that punt formation, and you just beat them with their lineup.
So first down after the run up to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 at the Venice 18, 22-yard gain. Hand off to Barnett, right up the middle, and he is going to take it in the end zone. So they stuck with that run. They saw something. They didn't panic, which is good coaching right there, and they took a ball right up the middle for an 18-yard touchdown run.
He didn't even get touched, did he?
No, he did not at all. That was right through everybody right there.
Big gap. Jeez.
So yeah, that's definitely something that's going to be a long walk back to the tent for Coach Shannon to give you a little talking to, I would imagine.
But that's part of the deal, man. You're expecting them to punt. They fake it. They get the first down, kind of demoralizing, and then boom, you're not ready, and they score. That's how it happens. It happens fast.
Extra point. Attempt by feet.
We got a
delay game.
Timeout. See what they do here. Delay game, dead ball.
You have an idea where this officiating crew is from?
They're local.
Okay.
They're going to be they're a regular crew for us.
Cool.
They are very deliberate, and I say that with that it can be a little slower when they do things, but they make sure they make the right call. So cool. I can't really I can't complain about it. But last week there was a couple of times that they were a little slow.
We don't really feel it in here, but there's a good amount of wind out there.
Yeah.
Looking at the flags.
That's what happened last week. We didn't notice it, and it kind of picked up. So here we go.
Oh,
that ball is out. And these balls on the ground. Pick it up, boys. Go. There we go. I don't know. So this is one of those ones I'm not sure about the rule. I think it's just no good. I don't think you can take it back for a 2-point conversion.
So it ends up being like a muff putt?
I think. We'll find out here shortly.
Maybe that's why the kicker was running so slow after it.
Oh, and the white hat was just waving it off. So I'm sure it's one of those that's not a.
Well, obviously Peacock would be furious if that was not the rule, right?
Yeah, he would be. He'd be freaking out. So no good, makes it 14-6, and that's still a one-score thing, but that puts more stress on it. You got to chase points now, so that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Watkins seems to receive the kickoff.
See if Ennis can answer.
Did we get the field cameras working, Francis?
No.
Shoot.
It's all right. With our golden voices and you're a great one-camera shot, we're good to go. Oh, so we got a power struggle, literally.
Set the kickoff for Tampa.
84. Again, that is Trammell, the kicker, ready to kick off. He scoots everybody up a little bit. Oh, no, maybe not. When he's back there, still in the middle.
This is definitely not the fastest first quarter I've ever been part of. I can tell you
and
that.
It's not a lot. Well, we threw the ball, but it hasn't been a lot of passes, so.
That's returnable.
That is returnable. Looks like Malachi Corbett on the return from the 12-yard line. Gets a seam.
Score.
And takes it up to the 43-yard line. So a good 31-yard return by Malachi Corbett.
would say the special teams is not the strongest point for Tampa Bay Tech so far
No,
tonight.
and that's one thing that we were talking about last week about having a good kicker and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you take for granted, I guess, sometimes how important
100%.
special teams can be. You saw it right there. They made a first down, got him a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
We run one back, good field position right here. So very important to have good special teams.
Venice going with the 1 tight end, 3 receiver set.
Ball's handed off to Wilder, makes a move, and gets about a yard. Stuffed in there by number 95, big guy. That's it's St. Jean Ervik. Ervik St. Jean. Okay, we got it. So 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Quick throw and catch. Winnie Watkins. There's a little throw over the middle.
Great throw.
First down for the Indians.
While getting pressure, too. Threw it over top of somebody as well.
Yep.
I mean, that's going to be there all night.
Wilder on the carry. Kind of bounces off one guy and gets out to about the... Man, he got a better spot I thought he would get.
Tackled by Jacobs.
We got some size in that offensive line, too. Big Al down there.
Oh, there's definitely some size.
It's a big boy.
3-yard gain makes it 2nd and 7 from the 39-yard line of Tampa Bay Tech. Yeah, we have some big guys. That's over the line right there, guys. We rolled into it.
Gosh, we got to throw the Winnie down here in the slot. Have to.
Quick throw. Here's Winnie. It's all right. Move up to, that's a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Yep, positive play for sure.
We give him 4. Make it 3rd and 3 for the Indians.
Oh, man.
Player hurt.
I think he just fell down.
With that tempo, that can get to you.
All the Venice guys throw their hands up.
So,
Like, come
Francis, can we do a commercial? All right, no problem. So we'll take a break. Injured player on the field for the Titans. We're back here 14-6 with minute 14 left in the first. We're back for another big season of the John Peacock Coaches Show.
Tune in 7:30 on Vibrant Aspect Media and the Education Channel to catch the action and highlights from last week's game and get the scoop for this week's opponent.
So looking forward to another big season for Venice High School football. See you here on Thursday nights. Are we back? We're back. 3rd down and 3. Handoff quick to Wilder. Looks like he's broken the tackle or 2, and there he goes. Damaris Wilder. Touchdown, Indians. 35-yard touchdown, and that was effort on that one, Trey. He just sort of broke a tackle, spun out of it, and in the end zone.
Man, I mean, honestly, that's what you expect out of him. He did it all year last year. You know, he's just such an unbelievably tough runner. He goes downhill every time he gets the ball, and his legs are crazy, all over the place. Look at him.
Yeah, he's definitely got a whole different way of running the football. Always, and we'll talk more about this, I'm sure, during the season. The extra point here first, Bruno Royce. But how he can cut in the hole.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's like, that's not something you teach.
I mean, not many teams have that 1-2 punch at running back like we do.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult to stop for sure. Yeah. Extra point is good, makes the score 21-6. Indians over the Titans. We'll stay right here right now because it's going to be we'll get another break here at the quarter break. But no, you watch Gator. And last week in the first quarter, it just looked like he was just not, like he was just kind of getting his feet. Mm-hmm. And then in the 3rd quarter, he made a couple of runs where you saw that quick plant his foot, cut, and you're like, okay, yeah, he's getting it back right now, and you're seeing a little bit more of that right now. I think, I wonder, like, you know, I know you probably can explain this a little better, but how the 2 backs can feed off each other's energy. You know, Macho makes a hard run. You know, he breaks a few tackles. And, you know, Gator might be looking at that saying, I got to do the same thing.
Of course, it's the friendly competition that makes both of them better. And it's so special because now Gator can go sit on the sideline or stand on the sideline and cheer Macho on, knowing that he's not going in the game that whole series unless, you know, Macho needs a break. So
absolutely,
it's really, really beneficial from both of them to, like, kind of just relax for a little bit, take a little breather, and then get ready to go to the next series.
Kick is a touchback, and the Titans started their own 20-yard line. No, you're right. And I think if you're a running back, you know, and especially this day and age where you're sort of preserving yourself. It is what it is. That's how it's working these days. But you're going to get 15 to 20 touches, and you're going to be fresh, and your guy's going to get 15 to 20 touches, and you put up good stat lines. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
That's great.
And it keeps you hungry for when you do get your opportunity or your series. You get to go all out, don't save anything, and then because you're not going in the next series. So it's definitely a good thing that Venice has going from the running back standpoint.
So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Quick throw and caught by number 4.
Flag on the play.
That's Wilson for the pass from Jones, and there's a flag on the play.
I think they were blocking before they threw it.
Tackled by Brackley. Flag on the play.
Yeah, especially at the top of the field up there.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, we threw it even before then. So it's Watkins Brantley on the tackle. So the play should count, or they're going to call it? They're going to call it because they give him a warning first. So the play will count. So the pass is a 7-yard gain up to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 3 from the 27. I think if you run here. No, I'm wrong. Good throw, catch again to Wilson. Good stiff arm. And there's Charles coming up to make the tackle again with Judson.
Wilson. Tackled by Charles. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
But looks
down
like how
here.
Charles is chasing it.
Yep.
Every single play. He's rushing the quarterback, and then next thing you know, he's chasing the guy, catching the ball. It's just effort.
So the flag was down here on the home side of the field, on the hash down here. Let's see what the penalty is. It is ineligible to receive player downfield, so that'll negate the play. So no first down. The ball is spotted back at the. What are we doing? That is a first down if it stays there. And this is where I said they could be very deliberate. Well, I'm not moving the ball until you tell me to. So the ball should go back. It should be a penalty from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
No, line of scrimmage. There you go. No, that's back to now the penalty. So it should 5-yard penalty from here. Come on, guys. You got it.
Do you think you could referee and broadcast and announce and do the stats?
As long as I'm on the field?
Yeah.
No. But in general, yes. So 5 yards takes him back.
I think you can do it all, bro. I'm not going to lie.
So
you would kill it.
2nd and 8 from the 22. Handoff to number 23. I'll give you his name here in a second. Brought down by Bryant and Judson.
Handoff to Barnett.
So that's 23. That's Andreas Zayas. I like that name. Gain of 4, 3rd and 4.
What are you doing here? You running or are you going to throw it?
I mean, the run has been the most successful. I'd go run. I think I'd go run. Quarterback keeper. Now they call it penalty. Somebody false start. So now you're looking at 3rd and 9.
Yeah, now you got to throw it, right?
And that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th penalty of the first quarter.
More penalty yards than offensive yards?
I would say so.
Similar.
Yeah. Ball goes back to the 22-yard line.
We talked about that a lot. Last year.
Yeah.
With all the penalties, man. They kill you, bro.
You get these games where you can't gain any momentum. Especially what they wanted to do. With the help from the penalty or the fake punt, and they kept their momentum. They were calling whatever they need to. They had on their heels. But now Venice is not on their heels. They're kind of rested. So 3rd down for the Titans. And another penalty flag. And he just tripped and kind of fell over himself. Who jumped on him first gets the sack. But there's a flag here as well, so I think it's got to be on them. Probably a formational thing. See, kind of that's an ankle buster, but a little rough one. So looks like Eli Jones gets himself a sack.
Who we got back here? Winnie, number 1, Winnie Watkins back here to receive this punt.
Yes, sir. Although I don't know if they'll start the clock because it was a run, so to speak. So we'll see what happens.
Winnie's pretty far back there, huh?
Yeah.
You're kicking into the wind too, I believe.
Well, I think he's going to try to do that one bouncer again. We'll see if he does what he does.
I mean, why not? It's successful. Oh, we're rushing. Got it. Oh, I just missed it.
Yeah. Good kick. No return. Ball about the 45-yard line. And that runs out the first quarter. Very entertaining first quarter. I mean, the Indians' offense looked good. Defense okay. One good fake punt and put the Titans on the board there. So with that said, 21-6, the Indians are ahead. We'll take a quick break, come back here for the second quarter of tonight's game. And the first play of the second quarter, Sarton nicks it back to pass, gets rushed, and then trips over his own guy, and then they all tripped over him. So not what you want to start the first drive of the first play of the second quarter.
I like throwing it though. That's for sure. That guy's down there.
So a loss of 4 will bring up 2nd and 14 at the Venice 49-yard line.
Tampa Bay Tech still in that same defense, basically cover 0, no safety deep, 6 guys in the offensive line.
Dixon did a quick throw, short. Watkins went kind of backwards and picked up 2 yards. So 3rd and 12 at the Tampa Bay Tech 49-yard line. Sometimes with this tempo, when we go in the tempo and you get a bad play and a bad play, it's almost like, I almost feel like you need to catch your breath. You know, maybe you don't have to go as fast.
Offsides.
There's definitely offsides. There we go. So +5 will make it a 3rd and 7, which is a little more manageable than the 44-yard line.
For sure. I mean, they're still in that defense, even at 3rd and long, still playing man coverage, cover 0. You know what it reminds me of is what's the team down in Miami? Not St. Thomas, American Heritage. That's what they ran when they came here against us.
Just forcing you to do something.
Yep. But have good pass rushers and
there we go again. You know he's going to do it again.
That's amazing.
Peacock, Coach Peacock will once again try to draw him off sides and see if he can get 15 yards of penalties out of him.
How much you want to bet? It's going to be the sub that comes in right now. It's going to jump off sides.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know.
Took it out twice. They jumped off sides twice.
There you go. Yeah, that time he didn't go. Now snap it when they're on their knees and you'll get first down pretty easy.
Oh, no.
Ball's dropped, fumbled.
Still on the ground? No, I can't tell.
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay Tech got it.
Oh, no.
When he never picked it up, he just dropped it and it got kicked.
Gotcha.
So here's a replay. Watch, he gets it and then it's kicked here by Macho.
Oh, yeah.
And then it kind of bounces around and then there's number 18 coming in to get it. That's Eric Adams. So after 2 penalties, and then the ball is dropped, and Tampa Bay Tech gets good field position.
And the momentum, too.
So 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
These are one of the hardest things for a team, quick change like this, whether it's an interception on defense and the offense has to jump out there and play, or interception or fumble on offense and the defense has to jump out there.
Ooh. Good throw by Jones, just a little bit high. Looked like Wilson could have jumped up a little bit. It looks like they'd like to talk to our sidelines a little bit.
Someone's over there chirping, that's for sure.
So 2nd and 10 at the 40. But going back to even talking about with the tempo, even sometimes that tempo, you kind of stumbled through the first 2 plays and it got some good things in that tempo, still wasn't quite right, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, that was kind of I don't know if that was a design play, but that didn't look good. Tanner Rue on the tackle for loss.
Yeah, it looked like some confusion in the backfield, huh?
Kind of went around him like it was going to be like a Statue of Liberty play of some sort, at best.
Yeah.
But no, it went really south after that. So that's a loss on the play of 3 yards, maybe 4. Loss of 4. Big up 3rd and 14 on the 36-yard line. And again, now if I'm Tampa Bay Tech, I got to calm myself down a little bit too. Both teams are playing a little scattered here, so we'll see how it works itself out. Jones back to throw. Time. Rushes, steps up, and this time he's brought down. It might not be a sack, but he's definitely brought down by number 9. That's our guy, Dylan Bryant again. Good job by him.
Jones, brought down by Jones.
So no gain. 4th down and 14 at the 36-yard line.
It looked like pretty good coverage in the back end right
there.
It
was. He didn't have anybody to throw to. Ball snapped a little high. Decent punt. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Kenai thought he could duck underneath it. The ball's coming down eventually.
Yep.
So anyway, so a punt on that one for the Titans. And
Flag down on the play.
where's the flag now? Over where the ball was down. So that always worries me about one of those personal foul or unsportsmanlike things. Somebody's saying something to somebody. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
No, it was just kind of dropped real casually.
I mean, I didn't see any contact at all by anybody.
He's pointing over to our sideline. So so we had something to do with it, meaning Venice. So it's going back. This is going to be a penalty against the Indians. So we'll see where they come up. Let's see if it is unsportsmanlike conduct. Dead ball. Personal foul. Personal foul. When can it be a personal foul? Let's see what it comes up here. There's the ball. There's a push. Watkins again. So Watkins was pushing. So first big one of the night, penalty-wise for the Indians. We're back at their 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Nixon in the shotgun. What procedure call against the Indians? Again, that tempo.
Yep.
You're not in rhythm right now. You're making some mistakes. So it's 1st and 15. This is. I mean, I always think, get 15 seconds in the huddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
not try to rush up there again.
For sure.
I think a lot of times with high school kids, they make a mistake and they're quick to want to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll show you. Give me the ball, and they're jittery. So we'll see. 1st and 15. Hand up this time to Gator Wild. They're running hard. Tackle up high there by number. That's 15. That's James Jolly, defensive tackle. And timeout Indians, and we'll take a timeout. Looks like Coach is a little upset about something that went on that play. So with that, we'll take a quick timeout. Be back here with 8:38 left in the first half. Indians up by 15.
It's It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
We're back here, 2nd down and 14. Nixon
there
looking
it
to
is.
throw. It pumps. Got Vatulovic wide open, and he overthrew him.
He got hit too while he was
Yeah.
Incomplete.
You knew that was coming though.
Yeah, they just waiting for it. They jumped the route to Chifo.
Man, he got whacked too.
Coaching staff, I understandably upset. That was there for the taking for a touchdown. So 3rd and 14. You got to think that's going to keep them on their heels a little bit too. You don't make the throw, but now it's like, oh boy,
For sure.
we can't be jumping routes. Nixon looking to throw.
Got the post.
Got it. Hits Watkins in stride. Stroud is trying to tackle him, and Watkins still running. We got a penalty flag. It better be face mask because it can't be much more than that.
Love it.
Watkins down to about the 22-yard line.
There's that post we've been talking about all
there
night.
it was, and they finally took advantage of it. An easier throw for him too that with that post. Like
That was a great throw.
Threw him open, right there, boom, nice, and it didn't put a lot over the safety.
Yeah, great throw. In stride.
What could be the penalty? It's against us. It's face mask on us. He never let go of his face mask. His fingers were stuck in there.
Still a first down though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So ball is up to the face mask on the 45-yard line.
This is my first live action watching Nixon for the first time. Obviously he transferred from Tampa Gaither.
Yeah.
I've been impressed so far. I mean, he's been really calm and collective. He's got hit a couple times. The throws that were off a little bit, he had pressure right in his face. But when he gets time, and he's been able to scramble a couple times too to get out of the pocket and throw the ball accurately for the most part.
No, tonight he's definitely been in stride. And when he has made an off throw, it's been because he got pressured or got hit. So progress. First regular
face
game.
mask down here on number 11.
Hand off to Wilder.
So now it's going to be
Multiple flags on the play.
One of the guys got dragged down. I couldn't tell if it was us or them.
and then they're holding. Then 5 came up and kind of did what he did. So Gator picked up nothing, is what I think, on the play.
Man, these penalties have killed Tampa Bay.
Gator got 2. It's not a 5-yard penalty. It's a 15-yard penalty. And it's not a spot foul. Wow.
Oh, there we go, marking off. Gotta walk it. Gotta walk it out.
So he gave him a 20-yard penalty. I don't even understand that, but I'll just let it happen.
Don't talk too loud, bro.
I don't say anything. So the ball now is at the 39-yard line of Tampa Bay Tech. Then we got another stoppage. I think the coach is like, that's a lot of penalty yardage.
Yeah.
I think we all know it's a lot of penalty yards, Coach. You got a 2-yard gain. It should be 15 yards from the 42, which would put you about the 43-yard line or so. So gave him 4 extra yards. You know what? Give Gator those yards. Say he had a 6-yard run. Now it looks right.
Love it. Would love to see another post here.
1st and 10.
Over the top.
Looking. Oh, and they're going to call penalty on pass interference.
He was all over him.
Yeah.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Matulovic. Flag on the play.
And Matulovic is that's his thing.
Yes,
he can
that's
run
a
that
staple.
little back, a little out pattern. He's good. Come back to the quarterback. Gives him a good target with his hands all the time. See at the end of the play, you can see sort of. Well, they let him go there, but he probably turned him or twisted him around.
Another good ball, though.
Yes.
Definitely a catchable ball, that's for sure.
So that should be another 15-yard penalty. Or a 21-yard penalty or something like that. No, it's 10-yarder. That's a first down. Nope. Yep, 10. So first down for the Indians at the 29-yard line. Gator on the carry. Breaks the tackle. Drags another tackler down about the 21-yard line.
Up top, they're fighting.
Eric Adams on the tackle. We got a penalty on the 30, on the 29.
Watch Big Al.
Oh, up top. Yeah, he's blocking him downfield. That's all he's doing. He's not doing. I mean, I didn't see more, but he looked like he just kept blocking him. I don't think they called it on him as a penalty down here against the Indians. So flag is 10 yards the other way. So we're back at the 39-yard line. First and 20. Nixon takes the snap, hands off to Gator. Gator up the middle. Pretty much, he ran hard that time. He got the first down too. That's a good 21-yard run by Gator Wilder.
If we get the replay here, watch this left guard pull and kick out this defensive end. Unbelievable block right there. Boom.
That's Mock.
Roman
Mock, yeah.
Great block.
So first and 10.
Here he goes again. Same
18.
play. Same play. Oh.
Flag down on the play.
That's got to be on us, wouldn't it be? Yep.
All Gator needs is that little crease, and we were able to get that right there with that kickoff block.
It's that like I said, that little jump through the hole, sideways or whatever he does.
See, there he goes right there again, and we're going to squeeze right through there one more time.
So ball goes back to the 23-yard line, first and 15.
One of the cool things to see Venice do is they're able to run a power from the same side. So instead of the running back being on the left side of the quarterback and running to the right, he's lining up on the right side and running it to the right, which is it's really weird from a defensive standpoint. You're not expecting that at all. But when that's your bread and butter, you got to figure out ways to change it up and make it look pretty.
Innovation.
Yep. It's nothing from the offensive standpoint to do that, but from a defensive standpoint, it changes the whole entire gap.
What your assignments are? Yeah. So first and 15 from the 23. Macho in the game, and you got Matulovic.
Almost.
But he got a penalty. He grabbed his jersey, so we're gonna get half the distance of the goal.
Another great ball, though.
Yeah, should be a first down on this one. We're very close to it.
Man, the theme of the night.
Right there.
Yeah, give him time, and he puts the ball on the money.
Man, one hasn't had a good game since since the first play. Tyson Stroud. So this is definitely a half the distance of the goal. So they should get 11 and a half. So we'll be just short of a first down.
There's that post we were talking about.
Yep, I'm telling you, you saw it. They're exploiting it now.
What's going to have to happen is Tampa Bay Tech's going to have to get out of that defense, and then we're going to be able to run the ball really, really well. But we're showing that we can throw it. It seems like our quarterback has confidence, and it's good to see. He's completing or throwing very catchable balls.
So that makes it first and 3. Handoff to Gator Wilder, and he is going to score.
He slides right in there.
So 12-yard touchdown run for Gator Wilder. Puts another TD on the board for the Indians.
Man, he just walked in there. Look how many green jerseys there are right there.
You got Scott, you got Tanica, you got them all down there. So that's good to see. They went jumbo too. Marster's in there blocking for him. So
like a caravan.
That's not the first time I've seen the jumbo package, but from that far away from the goal, that's the first time I've seen it tonight at least. See if we can kick it to the to the ticket booth.
Into the wind here. Let's see. You think he can get over the big fence where all the
That's what I'd be trying for if I was him. I wouldn't even hesitate to try to do that.
Great snap, great hold.
There it goes.
I couldn't tell. Did he make it? Over the fence?
It's over where athletic director Pete Dombrowski, or former athletic director Pete Dombrowski, like to hang out.
You think Pete caught it or no?
In the second quarter, Venice 28.
So scores 28-6, 7:06 left in the first half. We'll take a quick break, come back and see if the Titans can answer. Be right back.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
We're back here, and Bruno Royce kicks off and sails it to the end zone for a touchback. Be first attempt at 20-yard line.
One of the things I'm sure that we're going to end up doing later on in the year is like a sky kicking it, just to keep you honest.
Pooch,
you know what I mean?
Like the really, really high pooch.
Yeah.
So first and 10. Darian Jones at the quarterback, and he got back at number 21, Barnett. And he takes the enough, and he got a burst of speed, and he may be gone. There's a balloon on the field. There's a flag on the play. Out by the 30-yard line is a flag down, so we'll see what it's going to be.
They're all standing around. You know what that means.
They know they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And that balloon caused a little bit of...
Flag on the play.
Tampa Bay Tech fans aren't too happy, but it's an equal opportunity penalty deal right now. And I'm sure that might have been the last block that sprung him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I wish we could hear the number that they called on so we could watch it in the replay.
I'm pretty sure it had to be the receiver, I would think. So 10-yard gain, 10-yard lost, starts it all over again. Makes it first and 10 at the 20. And I think we have the same guys, or did they give Arnett a rest? They gave him a rest.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Here comes his buddy.
Yeah.
Good night. Judson on the tackle.
Tackled by Judson.
So that would be a 10-yard gain. I thought that was a little weird, the mark there. That was Adams again on the run.
Good tackle.
That's Kisevich bringing down the big guy, number 11, Gwynn.
Really good tackle.
Pass complete. Tackled by Kissimmee.
Gain of 2 on the play.
I love seeing
Second
corners
and 8.
coming down and making tackles like that. Physical, shooting through the hip.
Man, because you're playing off him, you got to be able to make that tackle.
Have to.
Otherwise, it's just useless playing off him.
Yep. Gosh, that zone read's killing us.
Marster's on the tackle. That's number 10. That's Simmons.
So they don't block the end man 13 right there, and the quarterback reads him. So if he goes down on the running back, the quarterback's going to pull it and run it himself. But if he stays in the quarterback, he's going to hand it off.
Right.
He's like caught in between, what he needs to do. See Coach Shannon talking to him right now.
We got a timeout for a water break after that first down run by the Titans. We'll take another quick break, come back here. 6:03 left in the first half, 28-6 Indians.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
We're back here 1st and 10. Jones back to throw, pressured by Eli Jones. Good throw, long throw. My goodness, did he put that out there and caught?
Great catch.
Flag's going to be against the Indians, but that was Jones to Wilson for the touchdown.
Great catch.
Down on the play.
So that throw right there, I'll just say this, just put a little bookmark on this. If they know they can do that, throw it up and catch it, they're going to do more of it. They're not going to sit around and just waste their time doing that stuff.
Yeah, Wilson, the Oregon commit.
He's the Oregon guy. So to get him downfield, you get the height advantage over Kenai Brantley and just throw it up for grabs, and you got a 54-yard touchdown.
Well, according to 24/7 Sports, they have him as the 5th best player in the state of Florida. Wilson, that is.
There you go. So that's something. And this is not a shabby state for recruits. There's no doubt about that.
Not at all.
I was going to ask you a question before when they were starting to get everybody was starting to get a little out of whack with the penalties going back and forth. NFL games, college games have TV timeouts, and they're annoying, for the fan.
Yeah.
By the way, extra point was good, so the Tampa Bay Tech is now 28-13. As a player, did you like the TV timeout? Did you know when they were coming? Did it add a little bit of a little extra rest, or a little could you gather yourself a little bit with those TV timeouts mixed in there?
Yeah, I think it's opportunity or situation specific. When you're playing in a swamp at 3:30 and it's 124 degrees, you kind of appreciate that that TV timeout. But then when you're in Chicago and it's -5 degrees, you kind of just wish you could just keep it rolling and not sit down and wait.
Right.
But you did get to run to the heater during the TV timeout. So it's kind of a
hands
catch-22.
get back to normal again.
Basically, yeah. So no, I definitely, there's times where you really enjoy it and you need it, and there's times where you're like, man, let's get on with this thing and get rolling.
You watch a high school game like this and you see it from. We have a penalty on that play.
Did they call the pass interference? No, they couldn't have, right?
No, that would be. I'm a little confused. It's coming all the way up here. So there was a 15-yard penalty from somewhere. I don't know if they can. I don't know how you'd have a carryover on that, but I'll just put it down as a 15-yard penalty and kick off from the 45-yard line. That's where you go onside right here.
100%. One of the times for sure that always sucks TV timeout wise is like pregame when you run out of the tunnel, you're ready to rock and roll, and then you're just waiting for the dude with the white arm sleeve to blow the game in and get ready to roll.
But
that was always the worst.
It almost seems like in some cases like it gives it more of the tempo of a practice.
Mm-hmm.
You see because you're like, oh, I'm going to sit. I'll be plays going. I'm sitting for a little while. Then there's sometimes it seems like it interrupts the flow of the game.
No, I hear you on that for sure.
But again, I'm sure there's lots of beer to be sold and whatever else, and I totally get that.
Yeah, for sure.
I totally get that. But it's just like you don't see, like, even when we say, why do we need a water break in high school? Like, these kids play 40 minutes straight, and they're calling timeouts left and right when you're doing the next level. So he does kick it deep. You got to pick it up, bud. That was a little casual.
It was very casual.
That's one of those. That's sometimes I on special teams. I've said this before. I don't know if sometimes if these kids know the rules.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They're starters. They maybe don't play
yeah.
very many spots. We're going to put you here, do this. The ball. There's never an opportunity for something to happen, and it's like, it'll go out of bounds. You got to, you got to be more aware of it on that stuff.
Yeah, you just don't get to drill it as much as you would think they do.
No, you just don't.
Yeah, a lot of the situations are like that, I would imagine.
Now, do you want to? Are you in a hurry to get it back? No, we're going to go Wildcat with Winnie at quarterback. Quick handoff to Gator. Takes it up to the 23-yard line. Brought down by
Handoff to Wilder.
Adams.
Tackled by Adams.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. See, I would have stuck with that. If you're going to run it, I like to see the Wildcat go,
Yeah.
pick up some tempo on it.
Sometimes they're just trying to get a look and see what the defense is going to line up in. See, I love this right here. Throw
Makes
that
a
thing
big
up
throw.
there. Yep. There it is.
Come downfield.
Love it, though.
A little more air in the ball. The one to Matulovic and the one right there might have been a little bit more air. Could have helped.
Good looking
Third
spiral,
down and
though.
7.
Good looking spiral.
Listen, from the spring game and then here, there's a massive improvement on the way the ball's come out of his hand tonight.
Nice.
So that's a good sign.
Hopefully he can get some confidence, from out of tonight.
Yeah.
Just kind of build on that,
No
for
doubt.
the rest of the year.
It's going 3 wide over on the far side of the field.
Now we're making it 4 with the running back. Oh, hit the referee. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, just nothing you can do about that.
What are the odds of that? I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, he pounded.
Yeah.
He drilled the referee with that ball. Boom.
Oh, he punched it up in the air, too, so he kind of tipped it, which could have led to an interception.
I mean, that was a for sure first down right there.
Yes. So 4th and 7, and Royce will be in for the punt for the Indians.
That's a good punt.
Good high punt. Going to let it bounce, and takes a big Venice bounce. Ball will be inside didn't get to right at the 20. So flip the field. That's not a bad situation right there. That would be a 47-yard punt.
One of the things that drives special teams coaches crazy is when the returners don't catch the ball. You can fair catch it. They will not touch you. And he just gave up an extra 12, 15 yards right there by letting the ball roll out.
So my math is really bad. That wasn't 47 yards. That was 57 yards.
Well, yeah, he boomed that one.
So 1st and 10 at the 20.
Probably carried, 40 and rolled another 12?
Yes. Barnett on the carry, and he has got a head of steam going there. Rue on the tackle, along with Borelli.
Brought down by Rue.
Yeah. Looks like our front 7, they're not getting off the block.
Yeah, and Barnett's got a head of steam, and he is tough to bring down at that point. He's a big boy. Little injury, looks like a cramp. It is a cramp. Not surprised. It is humid out tonight. First game, you're going to see some cramping for sure. That'll be the test in the second half too. Tampa Bay Tech. I'm telling you, Venice is always in great condition. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. We'll see where the conditioning is, where Tampa Bay Tech is for the conditioning as well.
Man, you got a lot of game left, bro, to be cramping in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right
so
now.
if you're cramping now, you're looking for trouble there.
I don't know if you've ever had like people watching have ever had some type of like sports cramp like this, but that thing doesn't go away very fast, and it often comes back all the time whenever you strain yourself. Yeah.
Oh, so Francis was asking about how when the referee got hit with the ball. So the referee is a part of the field, right? He's just so it doesn't matter of him getting hit with the ball. He's just in the way, and sometimes he gets himself knocked down or that ball get him in the face. But ultimately, it doesn't make a difference. It's no different if there was that was a player or anything else. It's just he becomes part of the field at that point.
I'm willing to bet he would not want to get hit in the face with a football.
No.
Personally, I mean maybe he might, but it'd be one thing if he like threw his hand up in the air and hit the ball with his hand. But bro, I can tell you one thing: he does not want to get hit in the forehead.
And I will say this: sometimes somebody would say, "Oh, that guy should move" or whatever. Really, the quarterback should be more aware of where he's throwing the football. If he's expecting to duck, he's expecting a lot. So 1st and 10 after the timeout. That is Simmons on the carry. This time brought down by Jones. And
Tackled by
Jones and Bryant and Charles on that one. Gain of 4 on that one, 2nd and 6.
I think one thing we got to watch heavy here is our linebackers getting off blocks. I think that's kind of what is happening. We're kind of getting stuck on the puller or the guy coming off the double team and not able to shed and get to the runner.
No, because they're not, when they get to the second level, nobody's there at this point.
Yeah. So let's see what they do here. See.
Now you see he did not get off the block.
So the problem, if you're having a hard time getting off the block, then you're going to end up cheating to a side. As soon as you cheat to a side, they're able to pin you in there like they did right there and run off the backside.
So Marsters and Kisevich on the tackle. But again, it was an 11-yard gain and a first down for Tampa Bay Tech.
They're moving the ball really well right now, Tampa Bay Tech is.
No, this is what they looked like a little earlier, and they lost their momentum, and now they're gaining it back. Ball at the Venice 49-yard line.
Let's watch these linebackers again, see if they can get off of the block.
Nope. Jones on the carry. Brought down by Kisevich and Borelli.
Watch the middle linebacker here, though. He's just getting beat up by 53.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically his responsibility right there.
Gain of 12, another first down. Simmons on the carry. And that time a little bit better, but that time it was the DN who kind of made a play on that one. That's Weatherington on the tackle.
But that's what Coach Shannon's been telling them to do, is shoot down the line of scrimmage like that.
So, gain of 4. Titans take a timeout, and again, we'll take a quick timeout. 28-13 with 3:05 left in the half.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
We're back for another big season of the John Peacock Coaches Show.
Tune in 7:30 on Vibrant Aspect Media and the Education Channel to catch the action and highlights from last week's game and get the scoop for this week's opponent.
So looking forward to another big season for Venice High School football. See you here on Thursday nights.
Game football is, you know.
It's like if we find it, once you're outed, so to speak.
Yeah.
And we are back here at Powell Davis Stadium. 2nd down, and we call it 6.
Got us.
We got us at our own game.
Yep. This is kind of a big series here, right? Tampa Bay Tech scores, they get the ball coming out of halftime, correct? So we got to try to limit as much damage as we can right here from a defensive standpoint.
They're gonna mark the ball off and check if it's a first down. No, it's short of the first down. He said, okay, so we're 2nd and 1 from the 28-yard line.
2nd down and 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Simmons on the carry. Charles drags him out of bounds.
Simon with the handoff.
That was better right there from Weatherington.
Yeah, he pushed it outside.
Yeah.
Gain of 8, first down. Titans.
Brought down by Charles.
What some defenses do when they run that read zone is they just shoot that defensive end down, and he tackles a running back, and then you scrape a linebacker over the top to take care of the quarterback. So you kind of have everything handled.
Oh, wow, wide open. Play action. They all jumped up there, and there was nobody around at all.
Great play call right there.
Yes.
Design as well.
Touchdown pass to Lundy. Right here, and everybody takes a step up, and there's nobody over the middle. You had 2 guys covering 14, and there was confusion on the play.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like they were trips down here to the boundary. There had to have been a corner on the other side.
It was, but they did, like I said, it was quick. As soon as he started right away, pop pass wide open. So now we got ourselves a ball game, 28-19. They got no holder. That's the problem.
Great example of the run game opening up the pass game right there.
Yes. So we got did they call timeout or they get the extra, they get the 5 yards? This is important. This is an important extra point. He's got to make it. There's 9 points at 2 score.
Oh, he missed
Didn't make it. So it keeps it 9, which is 2 scores. So 28-19 after the extra point being blocked. See who got it. Looks like it hit somebody in the back of the head.
Yeah.
No, there's somebody laying out right there. Right.
Oh yeah.
Right in the gut. So 2:47 left in the half.
2:47 left in the half.
Indians are going to get the ball back. Obviously you're going to try to score, but
I think
of all things you've seen, I mean, do you go back to the run, or do you sort of just get that little short passing game going again?
I think the whole offense is open. I definitely like that quick little skinny post by the tight end. Fake the run,
Sure.
go to skinny post. Obviously, let's not hit the referee this time. That'd be great. But no, I think the whole offense is open. We run plays so fast that in every first down the clock stops, right? So you have a ton of time.
Yeah. Oh no. And just like anywhere, this was a lot of time here for the Indians to make some hay on this one.
We still have our timeouts as well, right? I think we used one.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a little frustrated earlier, and he took a timeout. The thing with that tempo too, they put a lot of stress on the defense
100%,
too.
yeah.
100%. They're trying to figure out some stuff themselves right now, and and they go fast, and you're out 3 plays, and you got no time off the clock. Next thing you're like, gosh, we're kind of on our heels.
And I'm sure you'll have the stats at halftime, but it feels like both offenses have ran a lot of plays. Like it hasn't been a very slow pace.
They have their fair share of plays, and they've been relatively successful, both teams. I mean, we got a flag up at the top. We just zeroed in on the referee over on the 30-yard line talking to Tampa Bay Tech. Not sure what they're talking about. Well, football games, most of them last 3 hours. Pro games are like right on the dot 3 hours.
Yeah,
How they do that. College games can be 4 hours.
Yeah. It's been great with baseball though, the speeding up the game. It's been awesome.
When you looked at what they did to the game, it wasn't much of a tweak. It was just common sense.
For sure.
You run into a 4-hour baseball game and you got four visits to the mound and all this other crap going on. It's too much. It was just too much wasted time. So what in the world is happening now?
Unsportsmanlike, huh?
So a 15-yard penalty. I was looking for a 5-yarder. But I'm not even, we're not even, like it happened, and then they had a conversation about it. And then the guy who's marking the ball is the guy, calling out the penalty. Anyway, that should mean we should get good field position, right?
Yes,
You would think that.
Yep. It gives us definitely an opportunity to score here. And like you said earlier, with our place kicker, we can just get across the 35-yard line, and you're in a good place.
I will say this: I'm not a proponent of 3.5-hour high school football games.
Well, we're on that track right now, my brother.
They're not. It's not something that you want to see be on a regular basis. But game's getting more complicated, I guess, and things are going a little different. So kick down the middle.
Yeah, let's go. We got a return here.
Wendy Watkins from the 22-yard lines. It's stepped up to and tackled down pretty quickly by number 25. That is John Benson, an inside linebacker for Tampa Bay Tech. Kind of just didn't look like he was just, could have bounced it out. Looked like he was getting a block right there and just kind of ran into it a little bit. So
definitely a weird looking return, I can tell you that.
Give him 13 yards on the return.
What a weird formation this is. Trips to the boundary. Like the high school hashes are so wide compared to college and the NFL.
Macho Jones on the carry and not much at
all. Oh, he fumbled it. No way.
They didn't call that play dead. And it's going to be recovered by the Titans.
Wow. That's the last thing we need.
And there's let's count it here. 1, 2, 3. There it comes out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes those plays get called dead, but not that time. So 2-yard gain and a fumble by Macho Jones gives a whole lot of life to the Tampa Bay Tech Titans at the Indian 34-yard. And there's that. Now the defense has got to run back out on the field.
Quick change, sudden change.
Ball at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Jones hands off to Barnett.
There you go.
He bounces and gets stopped by Marsters. Marsters and Rue on the help on the tackle.
Man, we needed that big time. They've been running the ball really successfully.
That was a very good play right there. Bit of a momentum shift.
Yeah.
So a 2-yard loss makes it 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
There's our outside contain right there. Love that.
Hand off to Simmons once again in the backfield, but he breaks a tackle or two. But again, this time it's Marsters again on the tackle with Weatherington.
So if we see this, watch Weatherington come down the line, the scrimmage right there. I can't think you can see it very well, but we saw it from up here. That's kind of been our change up to them running the ball successfully. Don't even let him get to the linebacker. Second level,
Right.
Just go take him out in the first behind the line scrimmage.
So they get the 2 yards back to make it 3rd and 10. Looks like an obvious passing situation right here. Jones quick, looking to throw fast. He does. And 14 right there. That was Moore, Trevon Moore. Looked like he kind of stopped his pattern a little bit.
Yeah.
See right here, he's sort of looked like he's breaking open, and he just kind of reaches out a little bit.
Yeah. He looked like he would have got tackled right there, though.
Yeah, he was going down. So 4th and 10 now at the 34-yard line. You're in that part. You have to go for it.
Yeah, you have to.
A punt here. You're looking at if you pooch it down in there, you make a good play. But right now, this is one you don't.
Listen, if they line up the punt, it's a fake punt.
Yes.
Okay. They're not punting
Open the windows,
yes.
Trey screaming.
I'm screaming.
Be ready.
Gosh.
Here it comes.
I wasn't loud enough on the first one, and I got to be loud on this one.
So again, 1:27 left in the half. Got a timeout on the field. We'll take another quick timeout. Be back here and see what Tampa Bay Tech does on 4th down. And we're back here, 4th down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Tampa Bay Tech, you got Jones in the shotgun.
Oh, he's offside. Cover 0 for Venice here. We're blitzing everybody. Man-to-man on the outside.
5-yard penalty right there. Makes it 4th and 15 from the 39-yard line. Look, you got your highly rated wide receiver Wilson.
Yeah.
I'd be looking to see who's covering him, and I would chuck it up downfield and see what comes of it.
So he's down here with Winnie.
He's with Winnie.
So it looks like we're changing up our defense. We're not going to play man anymore. Big zone. Only rushing 3, it looks like right now. Rushing 4. Get there, Shari.
And there he's got him. Got it. Oh, ball got his hand, and he makes the play.
What a throw.
Jones, it completes the pass after we're getting dragged down.
What a throw. I mean, that shows you the grittiness of this team, though. They're a highly rated
there.
team for a reason, you know? Man, how did he throw this ball? Oh,
Made
man.
a nice throw. He was open and good catch there by number 6. That's Lundy. Ball is up to the 22-yard line after the 17-yard gain. Handoff to Simmons again. Good play there. Brought down by Bryant, Dylan Bryant on the tackle.
Tackle by Bryant.
Quick throw and catch in. He's got the first down. Brought down by Brantley. That's the big guy. That's Gwynn.
Pass to Gwynn. Tackled by Brantley.
He's made a couple
Ball's
plays.
up to the 6-yard line.
Gwynn's had a couple good catches tonight.
First and goal. Yes, he has. Quick throw, Jones. Oh, caught. Wow, I looked like it was going to another guy, and he threw right to Wilson.
He's a good player.
No doubt about it. 6-yard touchdown.
Just a quick little slant.
I was faked out by the way the ball was thrown. He threw it to Wilson the whole way, but it looked like 14 was like waiting for the ball to come to him.
Yeah.
So 28-25. Now you don't. Now you just kick extra point because you're kind of field goal here. You don't want to. Makes no difference to go for points there.
Man, the momentum is on their side. I mean, they get the ball coming out of halftime. 29 seconds left in this half. Couldn't have probably
extra point is
Extra point, no good.
no good. Again,
probably couldn't have finished this half worse than we did, right?
No, it's not, everything. Nothing about this at the end of this half has been good.
28, Tampa 25.
You stalled out on offense. Fumble the ball.
Yep. They score, we fumble, they score again.
Fumbled twice in this quarter, and went toe to toe on penalties.
Yeah.
So I'll look at the penalties real quick before I'll be talking about more so at halftime. But 3, 6, 7 penalties for Venice, and 3, 6, 8, 9 or 8 against Tampa Bay Tech. So you went toe for toe, just trading penalties. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
29 seconds left in the half. Now, okay. So for entertainment purposes only, kickoff comes here. You get a good return. Got some timeouts. This is where you got a field goal kicker, and you can put him out there and say, anywhere if you're at the 40, you could try it, right?
Where do you think he's good from? What do you think is his max? Can he go 48?
I would say 55.
Oh,
maybe.
he can go 55. Wow.
I think 55.
Well,
I've heard more.
Yeah.
So I'm being conservative.
Well, don't forget we got wind. He'll be going into the wind here.
Yeah.
So comfortably, you think if we are on the 40-yard line, you think he can make it?
It's weak. They would. I think I wouldn't be afraid to go for it when he picks it up at the 11. Get tripped up almost and keeps running and down to the 32-yard line.
Watkins with the return.
So a 22-yard return for Winnie Watkins.
Tackled by Robert
Indians take over first and 10 at their own. Where are they marking it? 32-yard line. Now look, if there's no safety back,
there's not.
What would you throw 3 posts and see what comes of it?
Oh, there is actually now. Is there? Let's see.
Middle of still. I mean, I guess they're playing more of a 2 safeties at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if Venice runs the ball right here. It's the first clean box we've had all game.
I think you're right. I think you probably run it and see what you get.
Yeah. We still got 2 timeouts. Got caught up.
Hand off to Wilder.
Wilder takes the handoff. I think they're gonna do nothing. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Tackled by safety.
That's it. They're gonna take it in half and call it a half. Well, entertaining, long, whatever you want to call it. It was a lot of points on the board. 28-25 is your score, and we should have a very exciting second half. With that, we'll take a break. I guess we'll be doing a little band action, Francis, at halftime, and he says yes. And we'll come back with some stats and some overview of what we saw in the first half. Be back here in a little bit.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
Introducing the Tampa Bay Tech Gym featuring Spring. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give another round of applause for the Marching Thunder Band. VHS Bands would like to thank our community for the continuous support and generosity as we prepare for our London journey. And a special thank you this evening to Carabas of Venice for our band family dinner sponsorship. Thank you. Welcome to the field, the Marching Indians. Their band directors are David Wing and Preston Ridgell. Tonight they will be performing their 2024 field show, Royalty and Revelations.
Pleasure to meet you, pal. Oh, back in the day? A million years ago? Yeah. Seems like. I'll tell Dana it's because that's what I mean, like, that's why I'm perfect. This is what I've seen you.
Drum majors Logan Morrison, Chris Spingola, and Francisco Macias. Is your band ready? You may begin your performance.
Just to get the makeup.
So we spent the last 15, maybe almost 20 years in Scottsdale, Arizona. And so he was for a period of time. You've heard of New Japan. He spent a couple of years a lot doing tag team stuff with Scott. Remember Scott? He was like a tag team partner for a couple of years with Scott. And they would go over to Japan for like 6 weeks or whatever. Do this big tour around doing shows every other month, and then he would come home for whatever, and then go back over there. So I started talking to some of the guys in the WWE. He left New Japan. He went to the WWE wrestling school. And they were developing character lines like he was talking about. Because he was the character. And it happened.
Ready to go. Just we get ready to get down to the floor. Trying to win the county like they do it in a row. Before the Super Bowl, the town, so we holding up the phone. This is Venice, home of the Indians, home of the champions, world class champions. Go hard every play, trying to keep us camping in. You and the TPN, we don't like campus in. This is game time. We been seeing this thing for a long time. We ran shelter to the traffic, now it's rush time. We fired up when it come to crush time. You don't want to be too old, you can't tame us. Some teams, they scared to even play us. Cause the best of the best, they train us. So make you think that we worry about some sailors. What time is it? Game time. 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 Going beast mode when the game begin. I want those summer to be a champion. At Venice High School, what we do is win. Man, it feel good to be an Indian. Let's go, try. Going to the playoffs. Hitting hard as whole hell me came on. Call us air raid, you know we like to take off. Hard racing cause I'm ready for the kickoff. When we cross that bridge to the island. Me mugs over here, no smiling. Friday night, boy, you know we riding. Got a line for the fans, they filing. Beating us, bro, that's a no-go. Get a dub, celebrate on the logo. Offense, boy, yeah, they got the mojo. We in the red zone, knocking on your front door. I'm with the green team, like the green team. We might leave, but we always family. Got the band and they always bring the energy. It ain't Venice, then it must be my enemy. What time is it? Game time. 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 One beast mode when the game begin. I worked all summer to be a champion. At Venice High School, what we do is win.
And we're back here at Powell Davis Stadium with your score: Indians 28, Titans 25. And Trey, we talked about some statistics, having some after the first half. The Tampa Bay Tech Titans put an impressive amount of offense on the Indians in the first half. 27 carries for 188 yards, which is so that's a game that's a whole game stat right there. And they were 8 for 11 for 131 yards, 6 of 8 in the second quarter for 111 yards. One big bomb to the big recruit Dallas Wilson on a 54-yard touchdown. So they're definitely moving the ball now. They got a lot of penalty yards too. So you look at it from that perspective. 15 penalties, and let me add them all up for you here, guys. So 15 penalties for 15, 30, 40, 50, 61, 76, 106. Still going here. 121 and 15, 136. Wow. So 136, and you take that, you take their totals up, and so that's a lot to overcome. And they did. They did a good job, and they really impressed us how they played it late in the second quarter. Venice Indians stats real quick. 19 carries, 95 yards, and 3 touchdowns led by Gator Wilder with 12 carries for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. Macho Jones, he had 5 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown. And then Jason Nixon on a couple of sacks and little scramble plays, 2 for -4 yards. Pass-wise, 8 for 14, 125 yards and 1 touchdown. And Winnie Watkins pretty much dominated the receiving corps with 7 catches for, looks like 121 yards and a touchdown, and Ryan Matulovic had 1 for 4. A lot of good things were on there. Some things look good, and here we go. We're off here in the second half, and looks like Tampa Bay Tech's going to take the ball over on the 20-yard line after the touchback.
What's most impressive from the Tampa Bay Tech side is there was a point where the game could have got out of hand. It could have got really ugly, and we talked about that. How are they going to respond to some of the adversity, especially all the penalties in the first quarter and everything? It feels like the second quarter was just a complete 180 from an offensive output standpoint.
Totally agree. Barnett on the carry, brought down by Dylan Bryant and Weatherington.
Part of the reason why we don't have many rushing yards from the offensive side of the ball is there's so many guys in the box. We have 5 or 6 blockers with trying to block 8 or 9 dudes. Just not very easy going on the ground. We did have some success, here and there with some of the hard running by the running backs and some of the good blocks by the kickoff blocks by the guards and stuff. But I would like to see us throw the ball a little bit more, especially with how accurate Nixon has been all game so far.
Marsters on a play. Gets Barnett in the backfield for a loss. Good play by Marsters.
Look how many more people are at the line of scrimmage now than there were at the end of that first half. It's like our guys are flying around a little bit more.
I think they might have made a couple little subtle changes positionally, and so we'll see what Coach Shannon came up with. So third and 10 for Tampa Bay Tech. Jones in the shotgun.
Yeah, Venice is in zone here.
Quick throw and
good play.
Broken up by Watkins.
Yep.
That was all extended to the big guy, Gwynn. So 3 and out.
Good start by the Venice defense there. Really good start. They've been struggling. They struggled that whole second quarter.
Yeah, that's big. You get the rest of the halftime. You come out and you can take 3 and out and give it back to the offense, and let's see what the O can do.
I mean, it could have potentially been 21 straight unanswered points right there.
Decent punt right there.
Catch it.
And the ball about the 50-yard line when it's all settled in. So, touchback, 3 and out, get the ball about the 50-yard line. Not a bad way to start it when you don't have the, you didn't get the ball to start with.
No,
it's almost a better situation.
I agree. Yeah, let's see what defense they come out here with Tampa Bay Tech. They showed that quarters too high at the very end of that half right there, probably because they thought we were going to throw it. But if they do that, we should be able to run the ball pretty well. It looks like they're in that cover 0 look. No safeties deep. Man-to-man coverage on the outside.
Hand off to Wilder, and he takes it, bolts it up the middle, down to the 29-yard line. That was a good hard run right there.
Wilder with the run.
Another great kickoff block right there by the left. Looks like a left guard.
So 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Same play.
Wilder with the run.
This kickout block by the guard, you'll see him. You didn't get to see the replay there.
Pushed out by Simmons.
It's crucial for that one-back power to work. You got to get that movement from the defensive end.
Ball's at the 19-yard line where it's 2nd and 1 for the Indians.
I think this is a pass down all day, right? 2nd and 1?
It is. Pass complete to Watkins. Got to stop going backwards. That's that we said before about you do that in some places. You can't do it at this level, not against this kind of talent. You're giving up 3 and 4 yards every time you do it, but it's a first down nonetheless.
I would have loved to seen Venice throw it in the end zone right there, 2nd and short.
Yeah, I mean just that little out pattern. You could have put somebody sneaking up behind him.
You might as well just ran the ball if you're going to do that.
So 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, look at the slot up top. Winnie, 1-on-1 by himself.
Wilder with the carry. That time he dragged the tackle. Number 7. That's Sean Sheffield.
Tackled by Sheffield.
Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at the 11. Yeah, the wide side of the field side, the way there's room up there for him to get open. He's in the slot right there. Looks like a corner route could be.
Yes, or a fade. Yep. Inside fade, just throw it up to him. Slant. Oh, what a ball. What a throw, what a catch.
Caught it. Wow.
What a throw, what a catch.
So Venice comes right out and answers, and that's a big play right there.
Man, Nixon put that right over that linebacker.
It almost looked like he was a little too soft on the touch on that one. See on the replay right here, just a little loop.
Fit that right in there.
Oh,
wow.
Nice play.
Great concentration.
Extra point attempt by Royce.
So Royce for the extra point.
Tampa Bay Tech has their wide receiver. We got a pretty good one too on our side.
Yes, no doubt about it. Snap is okay. Kick is up, and it is good again.
Man, great job by the holder right there, getting that ball off the ground.
So that is Venice High School football right there. Okay, since the tempo offense started, you go down there, you make a stop, get the ball back, 5 plays, you score, and that's how you get that momentum back after that poor inning of that first half.
Hey, Francis, can you run that replay back one more time? Is that possible?
He can do it.
Yeah, something to look at. That outside wide receiver right there is going to be wide open later on. I would imagine we're going to throw that one of these times.
Yeah, I agree. Right
there, see him right there? Wide open. That's a walk-in touchdown. Great throw.
Now again, and sometimes somebody would throw that too hard.
Yeah, for sure.
And
no question.
That time was like it was too soft, but it worked. It definitely worked.
Kickoff by Royce. Back to receive is Moore.
And that ball is in the end zone again for a touchback. So Tampa Bay Tech gets to start again from the 20-yard line.
We just looked way more aggressive on defense coming out of that first half and the first series in the second half.
I agree.
A lot more guys playing downhill and attacking the runner or the guy with the ball.
And in most cases, like you said, linebacker play was what kind of did it right there.
Yeah.
They maybe move the guy around here and there. And
So we're downhill now.
And that is Simmons on the carry, I believe. Ashari Charles leads the tackle along with Eli Jones.
Sometimes you got to change it up, whereas, all offseason you're doing your job, but you're not as aggressive downhill, and then you go into the first game not aggressive downhill, and then they start picking up on that stuff, and then now sometimes you just got to, it's almost like you're blitzing, you're vertical downhill a lot more faster from the linebacker position to kind of throw a different pitch to the line.
I don't know if you noticed, but Barnett runs hard, and but he's not in the game as much as I would expect him to be.
Yeah. I think he was cramping.
Could be. Simmons on a carry and a fumble on the play. 3 Indians going after it. I don't know if they got it before it went out of bounds.
Yes, sir. Indian ball.
Borelli on the recovery. The flag on the play, but I think it's going to be a holding penalty on the, see up top right there? They got Weatherington by the neck, and I think they're going to get that as a holding penalty, and that ball came out.
Oh, yeah.
Ashari Charles caused the fumble, and then it was recovered by, I thought it was Borelli. Our PA announcer said Zarkowitz. We'll have to see. I thought Borelli came up with the ball, so we'll see.
Did Ashari come from the other side of the ball? He was on the...
I think he did.
There. Huge momentum play there for Venice defense. John, I'm throwing this ball into the end zone right here.
I agree with you. I think it's time. Timeout for the referees, getting some things worked out. Ball spotted at 30-yard line. Football.
Does every referee have to touch the football?
It must be.
Goodness.
It's a good look thing. Macho Jones in it running back.
Throwing this ball in the end zone.
He's got him. He's got Matulovic. There it is.
Great throw.
See, now if you do that, you're going to get a penalty on it. You got to be careful about that. That referee was being nice and he's going to get called on it, but
another great throw, man.
But nonetheless, it's a great throw.
Great
it
throw.
was. There's your post. You know what I mean? Right there. We talked about it earlier. And that time he let him away from him again. So good throw right there.
This has got to be a confidence-boosting game for Nixon here. It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, based on what, absolutely.
This is what I heard that we were going to get, during the offseason. Like, everybody was excited about getting a guy like this that can throw the ball. And so it's been great to see him step up to the plate, and have some big-time throws for us.
Extra point again is good. I will say this too. So let's play devil's advocate on this one. You play your spring game against Naples. Naples they're a good football team. You play your spring game. Your Kickoff Classic game. Another good team, small division, but you're not showing anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So a little bit of that, like I said, a little. I'm speculating.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
But even so, it's what they were doing. This looks so much more under control. Mm-hmm. The sharpness, where you'd want to see some things, the control of the offense, making. I'll say one thing too, ball out of the hand.
Yeah,
so much quicker.
100%.
It was not coming out of the hand quick at all.
It looks like he's throwing it with confidence. Yes. Like he is placing the ball exactly where he wants to place it. And I mean, you got to give a ton of credit to the offensive line. When they've given him time, he's been extremely accurate, and we've completed footballs. There's no way they can run that defense anymore. There's no way they can't run that cover zero defense.
Now it's just going to be they're going to score 70 on you at that point.
Another great kick.
Another great kick. Now you're looking for it. It's over the fence, over by the concession stand on the visitor side. So yeah, another great kick. So a lot has happened in a short window there.
Yes,
8 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter, and a whole lot of points were scored.
Kind of feels like the first quarter, though, to a degree, right?
It does. It does. And that's the thing you got to be careful now. If you're Coach Shannon, I'm sure you're telling these boys on the sideline, look, guys, you got to keep this momentum up. And the defense is like right there. Eli Jones on the tackle.
The physicality of our defense,
along with Ashari Charles,
the beginning of this second half is night and day compared to where we were at the end of that first half. It's not even close. You have guys flying around all over the place right now.
They gave him 3, gave it 2nd and 7, and then Barnett back in the backfield. Jones looking, throws, got his man open.
Turn around.
They throw the penalty. It kind of had to on that one. While he was there, he ran through him. That was number 4. Tell you what, he had a burst of speed there. That was like, whoa, he separated right there.
Yeah. Underthrow.
5 or 6. That's Lundy again. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Indians for pass interference and a first down for Tampa Bay Tech, their first here in the second half.
You kind of feel like if Jones could have thrown that another 30 yards, he would have went and got it, right?
A little bit more wind on that one, a little height might have been helpful too. So the ball is up to the 38-yard line. They get a first down there.
That's a great gig. I mean, pass interference and the ball is not past the 50-yard line. That spot of the foul. Shoot.
Well, that's high school and college. There's times like you're getting beat. You might as well just tackle the guy.
I know.
Barnett on the carry, and this time he's swarmed in again. Eli Jones and Mr. Marsters on the tackle.
Way more physical, man. Watch Ashari Charles here go underneath, and he's right there in the hole, so that makes the guy have to go back to the backside.
Had to go to his friends right there. And it seems like he does. He's pushing it towards Eli and Landon Marsters. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Checking off, calling a play up there. See the coordinator. Jones with time, stepping up again, flicking it downfield.
Oh, they threw it. Oh my goodness.
Well, it seemed like Brantley kind of grabbed him even before that. So I'm not sure if they're calling that or the run into him scenario here. You see right there, see him sort of grabbing at him right there. Is he going for his flag there already? I think he might have been. Yeah. And then that ball's on the ground, and that's not pass interference there. That's just the play was over.
I mean, he's looking to throw the flag.
Yeah, he was ready. He had his hand ready to go. Yeah, I think they're booing at the wrong thing. It wasn't Borelli. I think it was Kenai Brantley who had the penalty. Ball was never getting there though, right?
No, not at all.
Didn't have to do that. That's when you're beat and you get your back turned to it. You just do whatever you got to do. You grab it and clutching it, whatever you can.
That's 2 in a row though. Throws down the field that he hasn't completed or connected with his receiver.
Well, 30 yards of play. The ball's at the 47-yard line. There's a little flip of the play there. I'm not sure if this is just a random timeout or a water break, but I guess we'll. No, he's saying, come on back. See, we're not. It isn't a timeout. I was wondering. You just don't.
It's really weird. Yeah, water break in the middle of a series.
This is what they did. I saw a little bit of this last week too. They're trying to get the spot of the ball right, and they wave it off, and it looks like a timeout. And both teams they take it as a timeout. Ball's respot at the 48-yard line.
Good
handoff right there.
Good tackle.
Good play. Zarkowitz and Weatherington bring down, that is 23.
Weatherington just runs down this line and gets that.
Zayas.
It's great.
Gain of 3, second and 7 at the 45. Jones with that quick pump, fakes, threw it to nobody. Looked like he was looking for somebody to kind of do a little stop route or a back shoulder of some sort.
It's weird. I feel like he hasn't been in touch with his wide receivers this whole second half.
I totally agree. It seems like, sometimes you're like, hey, you're going to.
Now they're going to do water break? How do you do a water break in the middle of a series?
On momentum. No, you don't do that.
Goodness. I understand if like someone was down or someone was injured.
Or if it was a million degrees right now.
Yes.
And I'll tell you the truth, we can tell everybody how we know it's not hot out right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no wet windows
Correct.
to look through. Because we said it last week because the weather was good. I'm like, this is great. You never get this kind of thing. You can't see it through the glass in Powell Davis Stadium. And tonight we can. So anyway, so we won't go to commercial. We'll stay here for a little bit. But you're right. I think that Jones is off a little right now, and maybe they're trying to do some things that, keep Venice off balance, and maybe they're keeping themselves off balance a little bit. You can get too smart sometimes with your play calling.
For sure. Yeah, you don't want to confuse your quarterback. I can tell you that. Right now, he looks confused, or he's just not getting the ball to where he needs to get it.
I would tell you this, and with the breaks they've gotten on the penalties right now, they're warranted penalties.
Yeah.
They don't score here. Venice gets the ball back. They could be looking at a bigger deficit really quick.
Yeah, I agree.
So after the water break, everybody seems to be well hydrated.
But Venice is doing a good job of kind of making them one-dimensional. We're stopping the run. We're stuffing it pretty well. Guys are playing downhill and being physical.
So 3rd and 7. Jones takes the snap, looks, quick throw, hits Wilson, got him for the first down. Fumble, ball's down.
Yeah, he hit the ground. There's no way. No way. Wow.
It was quick. I think Brantley ended up getting it. The fumble recovery. Good catch. Flags on the play. Ball's out.
100% fumble.
So Weatherington causes the fumble. Did he recover it? No, I think there it is. Run around, and there Brantley gets it with a flag on the play. So let's see. We got complete to number 4. Ball's up to the 35. It was a 10-yard gain.
Roughing the passer?
What?
Was it? I mean, it's in the backfield. I don't know who it was, but someone had a free shot at him.
So none of it counts. All that for naught. We cross out all the catches and everything else. It's another 15-yard penalty and another first down for Tampa Bay Tech. That's their 3rd first down, and they're all been on 15-yard penalties.
That's 3 15-yard penalties this drive.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line, and they're just handing them the opportunity here to go ahead and get.
So
score.
Jones has to come out of the game.
Yeah, his helmet came out.
Yeah.
We couldn't see the end of that play, right?
No, I didn't see it. No.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I saw someone come in there. He threw it, you know what I mean? So I'm watching the receiver.
No, and then the play moves away, and it's, you don't really see the end of the hit. So there is another quarterback in for a play.
Here's like a 1,000% chance of a run here.
And there it is. That's Zayas, brought down by Weatherington.
Zayas with the run.
That's a
Tackle by Weatherington.
give him 3 yards on that one.
2nd down.
2nd and 7. They've been 2nd and 7 a lot, but then they get 3rd and 7 and they get a first down on a penalty.
Yeah.
5:51 left in the 3rd quarter.
Trips to the field.
You got Watkins on Wilson.
Yep. That's a good matchup to watch down here at the bottom.
Barnett with a nice move. Good. Oh, Marsters had him in the backfield, but Barnett with a good hard run.
Man, he runs hard, huh?
Yes. Brought down by Bryant and Rue.
He put a thumping on somebody right there.
Sure did. That was close right there. That's a D tackle.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
not a small guy.
He leaned into him good. Ball's up to another 3-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 4.
That's one of those that takes your breath away a little bit when they hit you like that.
You're like, I don't want to take another shot in the chest from that guy.
Shoot, protect yourself, my brother.
Tampa Bay Tech clock's down to 6 seconds. See if they get this one off the gut. They're not lined up just yet. Barnett on the carry. I think he's got the first down. Really close if he's not. Ashari Charles on the tackle, along with Zarkowitz.
Tackled by Charles.
And they're giving him the first down. He got the 4 he needed.
Results in a Tampa. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Pass interference penalties, fumbles that weren't fumbles, and a lot of action on this little bit of a drive here. That's Barnett again. They went heavy. They went a jumbo package like Venice does on that one. Looks like he's going to take it in the end zone right now.
He's hard to tackle.
Yeah, he's a big kid. He's going to go, no doubt about it. So Barnett kicks it in from 23 yards, and it's a touchdown for Tampa Bay Tech. We got an injured player up there. Looks like one of the offensive linemen on the field. Here's a replay. Watch this. Breaks that first tackle. Looks like Charles might have had him there. Breaks away from Marsters. Weatherington's not going to catch him, and Winnie's not big enough to bring him down, I think, at that point. So scrambled in there and got in the end zone. So we got an injury timeout, so we'll take a quick timeout as well. 4:09 left here in the 3rd quarter. Indians 42, Tampa Bay Tech ready to kick the extra point, 31. Back for another big season of the John Peacock Coaches Show.
Tune in 7:30 on Vibrant Aspect Media and the Education Channel to catch the action and highlights from last week's game and get the scoop for this week's opponent.
So looking forward to another big season for Venice High School football. See you here on Thursday nights.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
So extra point by Trammell coming up after the injury timeout. And looks like that one is good.
Wow, we hammered that, bro.
He did hammer that one. So some really weak ones. He knocked that one good.
Wow.
So with 4:09 left in the quarter, Indians 42, Tampa Bay Tech 32. Just to update you, there was number 74, Darren Carswell, guard injured for the Titans. They looked like there was an ankle injury of some sort. I don't know how serious it was. But they got him off the field. He hopped off the field. So good wishes out to him. I think maybe just an ankle injury of some sort. So we'll see what happens. But well, we got a ball. We're back in it again. That drive was aided by multiple penalties, 3 for that matter, where they could have had some stops. And then they took advantage of the opportunity they had, and Barnett, the big running back, brought it in for the touchdown. So Indians get the ball back here, 4:09 in the third, and see what they can do with it. They haven't been stopped yet, so we'll see if they can continue that momentum on offense.
Yeah, you just can't give this offense 3 15-yard penalties like that. It just kills you. You really can't give anybody that, but especially an offense with this much firepower. It's
over
tough
300 yards of offense in the first half. They got something going on. There's no doubt about it.
But I will say we are playing better on defense. We're more physical, way more downhill, stopping the run, except for the last play, obviously.
And I will say this, too. That drive took a little bit of time off the clock, so that's going to help their defense. See if Venice can recharge that momentum on the offense so they had it early in this quarter. Good kick.
Returnable.
Kicking it away from Winnie. Bounces. Got to pick it up and does it about the 7-yard line. Looks like he had a gap there. Out to the
Watkins with the return.
31-yard line, so a 24-yard return for Watkins.
Pushed out of bounds by Mitchell.
Watch here at the end of this play, Macho Jones has a really close to the edge, but good blind. That was a block in the back they missed right there, too. So coming right here. He's coming. Boom. That's a blind side.
Yeah,
surprised about that. So got away with 2 of them there.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, no, that's trouble.
Good idea for Watkins to get on the outside instead of running down the middle like what happened the time before. Got whacked.
He did. No doubt.
I would have done the same thing, bro.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
All right, they're out of that defense.
Gator
so
Wilder.
We should be able to run the ball really, really well here.
There's Gator right away. Picks up. Give him 8 on that one. 2nd and 2 from the 42. That's a weird way to run off the field. Is that a cramp?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
That's usually how I feel when I cramp up.
We're gonna have a field day on the ground.
Yeah. Here he goes. Macho Jones down to the 42-yard line. So a 16-yard gain and a first down.
So for all the people watching, wondering like, oh, where has this been? Well, they're in a completely different defense. Before they were on like a goal line defense where they had so many guys in the box, way more guys than we could block.
And somebody just threw himself on the ground.
Way more guys than we can block, and now they're going.
They said we got to switch our defense back.
Right? Jeez.
We're about to get a touchdown scored on us. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We got a cramp. You got a cramp. Anything's possible.
Do you notice how there's not one coach running to him?
No, not worried about it. Nobody was overly concerned by it.
Yeah.
He's like, how long do I lay here?
All right, bro, you can get up now. You're good.
What happened? It'll be 2 quick rubs and a pat in the back, and off we go.
Why don't we use that magic spray that they use in soccer?
Listen, only soccer teams can get it. I've waited for someday like one of those infomercials come out and said, have you always wondered how the soccer player can get it from being nearly shot or dead and they spray the magic spray? Here it is.
Yeah. 2 for $20, 2 for $19.99.
Have the lady with the life alert on, and she spray her and she wakes up, she hops up. Because that stuff is some miracle stuff right there.
I mean, that's the first thing they do, bro. They don't even look where the injury is. They just start spraying that stuff all over the place.
I've actually come to the point when I do watch soccer, if it's something international, like the Olympics or whatever, and they go real slow and to see if he actually gets caught with the cleat.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's the same reaction.
Oh, 100%.
It's like they I wouldn't know. It's so well done, the reactions. They have to practice. They have to practice.
I agree.
Or somebody kicks him real hard and says, now do that again. But I'll fake it now this time.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, here they go. They come back to that. Nope. Normal defense.
So let's see what happens here. We got Macho back in the game. Gators over here getting himself hydrated.
It's going to be an absolute field day running the ball. Got him. Oh,
good play.
Great play.
They threw the flag, though. He kind of put his hands on his back. I don't know if he should have done that. But we got 2 penalties. Good throw.
Yeah.
Little maybe behind him a little bit, but still a good throw.
I would just tell him to throw it right at the middle of the field goal post and let Winnie go run after it and get it. There's nobody over there.
Because he's running away from the defender. He doesn't have a chance to do anything at that point. Penalty here, pass interference. So that's a 15-yarder. We don't mess with 5-yard. We're looking for 15-yarders tonight. So first down, Indians.
Gator back in the game.
Ball at the 27-yard line. Quick handoff to Gator.
Nice cut.
And
hold on to that
still
ball.
going.
Hold on to that ball.
Running backwards. That's the Gator Wilder we're used to seeing right there.
Just so impressive, man. Look how he like skirts right through that
flag. I was rushing and put that first down in. That's a jinx holding. Golly. Shouldn't have been rushing. All right, so they're going to give him, looks like, ball up to the 23. So they're going to give him 4 yards, and then they're going to go back 10. Minus 10 for the Indians. So it should be at the 33-yard line, first and 16.
We can run the ball on this defense right here. That's for sure.
There's Gator again in the same play. This time he bounces that a little wider and gets...
Hand off the Wilder.
But look how he leans forward and fights to that last yard forward.
Down to about the 23, so 10-yard gain. Second down and 6. Macho comes in to give Gator a rest. Macho fake to him, quick out to Winnie when he's got some room. Looks like he's going to take it in. Five did not see anything.
He wanted no piece of that.
Yeah, said forget about it. So Jace Nixon on a 23-yard touchdown to Winnie Watkins, touchdown for the Indians. Right down the field. That was a nice drive right there.
Yeah. But another one, put the ball on the money where he doesn't have to do any crazy acrobatic catch and let him do his thing.
Yep. That's a long handoff right there, but that's effective. It gets him outside all the traffic and put him in space. Royston for the extra point. I was looking at Gator before. Sometimes guys when they look natural at running back when he's in his stance. When he hands on his, he just looks like he's ready to burst. Like he has it's a certain look about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost like almost a confidence to how he's lined up.
He's a lot of fun to watch, I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Extra point was good, if you did not notice. So it's now 49-32 Indians with 2:33 left in the third quarter. And this is going to be one of these situations now where you're going to have to, this is where, again, Tampa Bay Tech, they got to match us because they can't get behind in this horse race right now at all.
For sure.
If they do, then they're just looking. It's going to be a tough go because, like I said, they switched their defense up and now it's pick your poison.
Yeah.
And right now the poison is not a good one.
Let's see how Jones is able to throw the ball here. They're going to have to throw it at some point and complete the ball in order to keep up with the scoring with us. They have all the athletes you could ever imagine now,
So so you figure it's maybe abandon the running game and just start getting downfield to Wilson and you're the big guy Gwynn and then the other guy Lundy has been showed some speed as well.
What we haven't seen all game is a screen, like a running back, like true running back, halfback screen.
That is a touchback. So first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay Tech. I mean, I'm liking what I see out of these guys.
Yeah,
they're competitive.
100%.
They definitely.
What class are they?
I think they're 7A. Well, maybe not. I'll have to look. 6 or 7A. I think they're at that level. We were all sort of bundled up together, and now they got spread out, and where they all landed is. I haven't quite caught up on that. Jones takes a snap, looking to throw. Does. Got him deep. Got Wilson wide open. Oh! He showed some speed right there.
You're right, man. That burst from when he sticks his foot in the ground to show you what he's running, the quarterback, to getting to the ball is impressive.
He's a big guy.
He just takes off, man.
And in your Kanai, you're running with him, and all of a sudden he's 2 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
You thought everything looked fine until then. You're like, whoa.
It's like running the 100-meter dash with Usain Bolt, right? Like you feel good off the line, and you're like, oh shoot, I might be able to get him. And next thing you know,
kicks that gear in about 60 yards down the track, and you're like, what was that? The afterburners. After that long run, Wilson's still in there, so see if he doesn't they give him a break on this one. Yeah, there's a handoff.
Someone has to be
there's
outside.
Barnett.
Someone has to be outside.
And there is Charles catching up to him. Runs him out of bounds after a 5-yard gain.
And off to Barnett. Fire bounds by Charles.
Ball actually a 7-yard gain. So 3rd down and 3.
Stuff like that happens. A 3-yard run turns into a 7-yard run when you lose contain like that.
Right, and when he kind of grabbed me, whipped him out of bounds and threw him 2 yards forward as opposed to cutting him out of bounds. The shot clock. The play clock is down to 5. Jones takes the snap, looking, got pressure from behind, and got him. Shari Charles.
Jones brought down by Charles.
We got a penalty on the play here. They're talking about something. Is the clock running?
That was a great retrace by Shari, going up the field and seeing the quarterback step up in the pocket and then crossing the tackle's face and making the play.
What is the situation? Do you see a flag?
I don't.
But there's conversation as to there being a flag, and I just don't see it.
I mean, this is why it's going to be a 10-hour game, because these referees are just keep talking to each other.
It's like, did you want to call the penalty? I'm not sure. My hands are on my hips. See, I don't know what they're talking about. It's either a play is over and we'll keep going, or it's a penalty, or what is it? Here we're going to get an answer, I guess.
Holding defense. No number, though, right? I didn't hear him say a number.
No. That is the 4th first down by penalty for Tampa Bay Tech here in this half, or in this quarter. Well, half it. The ball was then spotted up to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. What's the conversation about?
Yeah, I don't know.
If he did it, he did it. You know, it's like, okay, then just throw the flag and go on to the next thing.
Screen, no, stick. Oh, you got to tackle him.
No, that was, you're right. There was two poor tackles on that one. We had an injured Venice player. So right there.
He just throws his shoulder in right here.
Hurts his arm, and then you got Judson kind of bumps into him.
Injury timeout.
So we'll take a timeout as well here. 1:17 left in the 3rd. Is 49-32 Indians in the lead.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season, and go Indians!
Tampa 1st and 10.
And we're back right now. It's 1st and 10 at the Indian 47-yard line. Tampa Bay Tech moving the ball after the last Indian touchdown. Jones back to throw.
Get there, Shari.
God, just kind of there's a holding on that one.
Good ball.
Yeah, another great ball. He's short-armed it a little bit too.
Flag on the play.
Now take the 10-yard penalty. At this point, I'm looking for midnight. Can we get to midnight?
Dude, this is unbelievable. I mean, this might be the longest game in the history of high school football.
At this point, the way it's going, it could be a 4-hour football game.
I've been getting some text about some upsets today, in Florida high school football, so I'm going to tune into that real quick.
So it should be a spot foul. It should be back to the Titan 40-yard line, I believe. No, it wasn't. It's a 10-yard penalty, so it's done the Titan 43-yard line, and that'd be 1st and 20. Well, first games nowadays everybody's playing somebody good. We're trying to play somebody equal to them. So upsets are not a surprise if that is happening. Jones takes a snap. Charles again got pressure. This time he's going down. Ashari Charles, great play.
You'd love to see that.
Yeah, right out of there. Look
at that. Push pull, offense lineman on the ground. So is the quarterback.
Loss of 4.
If he can do that consistently, as well as the hustle, as well as the run stuffing, gosh, he's gonna be a really dangerous player.
And he's got a bit of aggression to him when he finishes tackles and stuff.
Yeah.
Which you love to see that.
Where is Wilson at? Because they're probably gonna throw it to him.
They got him again. Jones is getting out. They're blitzing. McCain Judson on the tackle and the sack.
Brought down by Judson.
Ball's now at the 37-yard line. Loss of 2, 3rd and 26. And now let's see if they can cash in another penalty.
End of the quarter here. We'll at least have the end of the quarter until that happens.
Wait, stop at 1 point. There we go. So that's the end of the quarter. Entertaining again, long again, but 49-32 is the score. Indians in the lead. We'll be back here for the 4th quarter right after these messages. We're back for another big season of the John Peacock Coaches Show.
Tune in 7:30 on Vibrant Aspect Media and the Education Channel to catch the action and highlights from last week's game and get the scoop for this week's opponent.
So looking forward to another big season for Venice High School football. See you here on Thursday nights.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
And we are back. Begin the 4th quarter. Looks like they're trying to figure out where the ball is marked and a few other things. Thought there was enough time to do that, but I guess not. So it's at the Tampa Bay Tech 37-yard line. 3rd and 26 is where the Titans are starting from. Jones in a shotgun. Takes a snap, looks. Charles flushes him out again. Deep throw. He slipped when he threw it. And here comes the penalty flags. I'm sure of it. No, they didn't call it.
Oh, let's go. I love that.
Wow.
Come on.
Borelli with the play.
This is what we were talking about. They're going to have to throw the ball, right?
Right.
So they came out here throwing the ball and didn't get their pass interference call, so we're in a good spot right now. 4th down, right?
4th and 26, and you're down, 17 points right now?
Yeah.
So they're going to punt it. Where's the fake punt? There's 7 again. He's back in the play.
There's no way they're faking it now. Too far. So Venice's offense gets a chance to put a nail in the coffin, hypothetically.
Yeah, and again, I think if they come out, I think if they can run the ball and that would be fantastic. Good snap. Ball was blocked.
Wow.
And brought it in.
Wow. It was going to happen eventually.
Malachi Corbett on the block and blocked by number 18. That's
Look
John
at the bench.
Ford.
Look at the bench.
Yeah.
Look at everybody. Look at that, man. Everybody's out there on the field celebrating.
So yeah, there's down. Somebody's down.
Yeah.
They cramping?
I don't know.
I think they're cramping.
Okay, I can't really tell.
Yeah, it's a cramp.
I saw everybody celebrating, and then like a bunch of people just started circling around
Gator,
somebody.
it's Gator. He had a little cramp. So we'll get this all sorted out. So punt was blocked by Ford. Recovered by Corbett. Extra point is good.
Extra point is good.
Well, we didn't even need our offense. We just go ahead and block a punt.
And then Corbett took it in from about 15, 20 yards for the touchdown. So that would be I guess that's a fumble recovery, right? Wouldn't that not be on that one? So
yeah. Would it be a fumble recovery?
If it's a block punt, I mean, how do you categorize that as a?
I don't know. Obviously, it's not an interception. I mean, is it a fumble? I don't know. That's a good one. So 90% chance of winning a football game if you block a punt and take it back for a touchdown. I think it's 75% if you just block the punt.
Yeah.
But 90 if you block it and a touchdown.
So there we go. So I'll give him a 20-yard return for the touchdown.
Kickoff by Roy.
So again, that's a big one. Defense has got to go back on the field, but that's a big one.
Very similar to what they did to us on their fake punt. It was schemed, right? So we saw something. We knew we've been doing this whole entire game. Whenever they go to punt, we've been bringing everybody down inside the middle, and someone got free right there. Obviously, the bad snap helped as well, but
yeah, that was a no doubter.
I almost didn't make it.
There's that pooch, you know. So okay, so look at they kind of played up.
Yes.
You do that, and you know you catch somebody being a little lazy with it, and it kicks back and spins back the other way.
I mean, his leg has got to be tired. I mean, right? How many field goals, extra points, and kickoffs has he kicked today?
He gets a workout, that's for sure.
Jeez.
So 1st and 10, Tampa Bay Tech at their 20-yard line.
I'd have to ice my hip flexor after this game for all those kicks.
Now the thing is this: it's you're only 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. You're down 24. It's doable. It's three scores still. So Jones looking to throw, and he makes a throw and sort of short hops it to looks like Lundy. Marsters was kind of in on the.
What happened there? He short-armed it. Huh?
Short-armed it, yeah. He saw a lot of green around him, and he didn't. I think he's a little afraid of putting it on him.
I got like a tripod and some cords, like literally right in the way where he threw the ball. It's kind of hard for me to see what happened.
Well, that's why that beautiful flat screen TV. I tend to look at that when in certain situations. Barnett on the carry, breaks the tackle, and is pushed out of bounds by Watkins.
He's cramping. He's coming off the field.
Yeah. You could almost see it early in the game that he only had so many runs in him tonight.
Yeah. It's that extra strain right there, and then you'll see him pull up here when he gets to the sideline. Like, oh shoot. Cramp.
Yeah, right there. I'm done. Like, nope.
Gosh, that's a horrible feeling.
So 15-yard gain, first down at the 35-yard line.
Where is Wilson? I mean, you have to throw it to Wilson. There he goes, right there.
Back shoulder. Not a bad throw at all. Not a bad throw at all.
No, definitely catchable.
Especially if you know it's coming back shoulder. It looked like it was going back shoulder the whole way. Watkins was covering him, and he was backpedaling. He was giving him a little space. Wilson up there again.
So here we are on time. Bucks game started at 7:30. It was done an hour ago.
Yeah, they got rid of that thing quick. That's number 13 on the carry. That is. Oh, it's actually not. It's 23. Brought down by number 13, Wetherington. The flag came out quick. I take the penalty here. It's a formation problem. Oh, he declined it.
I haven't seen many guys over at the Mister.
Wait a second. So why is the ball marked there? At the 40. Something's wrong. All right. So it's 3rd down and 5.
Oh,
good play.
Great play.
Watkins.
Ball thrown behind him. Would have been a really tough catch.
So 5 yards on the previous run, and then we have an incomplete pass for 4th and 5.
Venice going nickel or dime here, bringing the linebacker out and putting in the safety.
You got to go to Wilson here, right?
You have
4th
to.
down. Look how far he's playing. He's playing 8 yards off the ball. He can just throw it to him, let him run for the 1st down.
Have you noticed Wilson never went back to the huddle ever?
No.
This whole entire game has never gone to the huddle. Cover 0. Oh, good catch.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, the coverage was, the call on the coverage was perfect. Just went through his hands. Weatherington on a good hustle play downfield.
Hustle play for sure. I mean, that was 15, 20 yards downfield.
If you watch the replay on this thing, watch the underneath guy. I think it's Zarkowitz. See right there, he's there. He just they knew they were gonna they baited him into it. And he just missed it. So pickup of 25 yards and a 1st down.
I mean, why would you not throw it to him? Now they got to throw it to Gwynn, number 11.
Still, Winnie's giving him a lot of room up there. That time Jones keeps it, dances himself out of yardage. Tanner Rue on the tackle.
Blocked out by Rue.
5-yard gain went turned to a 2-yard gain quick on that one. 2nd and 8.
Another read option right there.
Please slow your parents down to be picked up.
Look at there, Shari. That's holding all day. How do you not call that? Complete pass to Gwynn. Breaks a few tackles. A big guy right there.
Big guy.
That was tackled by Charles and Rue, I believe. Now Weatherington, Charles. So 1st down at the 21-yard line after the 12-yard gain and a 1st down. Handoff to Jones, keeps it. He's dragged down after a decent gain by Marsters.
Brought down by Marsters.
So you'll see Weatherington take the running back out of the play right there, and that's why the quarterback has to pull it. And we have a linebacker waiting for him to pull the ball right there. So good. That's kind of a halftime adjustment for the most part right there.
And then Jones is a talented guy. He's going to pick up some yardage. You know what I mean? So, but 2nd and 5 is not not the worst thing here.
I would rather the quarterback run it than the running back run it.
Yes, I totally agree.
Almost every single time. Fade too.
Penalty. Looks like formation issue, I think, again on Tampa Bay Tech. Second and 10, again, back at the 21. Barnett's back in the game. With the cramp in the I'll ask you again, so once that starts, is there any way to kind of, other than an IV or something like that?
I mean, even sometimes IVs don't even do it, bro, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on it depends on your body makeup. It depends on, what they're able to provide you on the sideline. Obviously, these kids aren't getting IVs, in the middle of a game. But yeah, whatever you're able to be provided, whatever your body lacks is what you got to replenish, tenfold if you can.
Jones takes a snap, quick throw, little sidearm throw, and there's the hey. That time he made a tackle, and he broke a pass up, and he made a tackle.
He's having a day.
he's having a hell of a day. Marsters on the tackle. Lundy takes it up to the 11. Make that the 12.
With Tampa Bay Tech being down so much, they sure don't seem like they're in that much of a hurry.
No, I think this is sort of. I think they're trying to keep it together. I mean, with guys cramping and guys getting hurt,
yeah,
sort of an attrition rate here. It's actually 3rd and 1. Shouldn't be a hard play to call. You should have been able to call that a little quicker. There's Barnett, and quick crash down, and he is short of the first down. Weatherington made that play right there. He came in, and he smothered the play, and then his buddy showed up with Marsters and Judson.
That's right, man. Great defensive call by Coach Shannon right there, bringing the house.
So loss on the play. Give it maybe a loss of 1. So 4th and 2. Let's give it 4th and 2 right here. And they're chewing up some clock right now.
Yeah.
This is
no
the
rush.
fastest quarter we've had by a long shot. Almost actual time. Barnett Jones keeps it, and he is going to
tackle him.
He didn't make it. Brantley ran him out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds by Brantley.
He should be a yard short, and he is. So no gain on the play. Indians take over on downs, and they'll get it at their own 13-yard line, I think it is. Good defense right there.
Great defensive stand right
really.
there. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the one I want to see in film.
No, I agree.
You're going to go out there, teachable stuff, but that's what the one you want to do. Everybody stepped up. They made their plays. You got Brantley stepping up as a corner on that one. You saw the ends crash, so Weatherington make a play.
Yeah.
So it's that's good. That was a nice defensive drive.
I mean, you mentioned it before the drive. They still have a chance. They still have a little bit of a window of an opportunity to score three times.
But they burned a lot of clock
Correct.
and put the ball back in our hands.
Correct.
So 1st and 10, I'm going to say it is the 13-yard line for Venice. Macho Jones back in the game. Gator was cramping again, so I think you're going to see a lot of Macho here in this rest of this game. Nixon takes a throw. Ooh, got a penalty right away.
Flag down. Before the play was started, we have timeout. Tampa Tech.
They didn't have enough
Tampa Bay
guys
Tech
on the field.
timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. 7:20 will end this game. Indians up 56-32.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
All right, after the timeout's 1st and 10 innings from the 13-yard line. Nixon takes a snap, looking to throw. Back to Chifo.
Caught it.
Noah Chifo.
Great catch. First target of the night, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Big body.
Oh, am I kidding me? Flag. Where's the flag at?
On them, pass interference.
Is it way up there? No?
Come on, man. Make the decision. Let's go.
Decline. That's good. So they'll take the play, which is a heck of a lot more yardage, out to the 33-yard line after the 20-yard gain. And it's Noah Chifo's first catch of the night.
Venice kid. He played on our team last year.
Yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
Yep.
Tall.
They got super ability. Big upside. Just got to kind of get it figured out. Macho Jones with a long run right here. Brought down by Estera. But not before he picks up a good 17 plus 8, another 25 yards for Macho Jones.
Would be good to see him get back on track. Obviously he had that fumble that could have been crucial before halftime and gave Tampa Bay Tech a chance to score another touchdown. But obviously, really, really good running back. I'll throw it to him. Good catch.
Good catch by Chifo again.
Good catch. Love seeing him use his hands. You know, didn't catch it with his body, went out and got it with his hands.
Again, I mean, I hear stuff from out of practice like he's doing this and just they just waiting for him to get it all figured out. So
goodness,
good to see him doing this.
Add him to the mix of the two other guys we got. Shoot.
Macho on the carry. Good play there. Number 15, that is James Jolly, defensive tackle. Gain of no yards. 2nd and 10, 25. Nixon takes the snap. Oh, they jumped. Two guys jumped. I always wonder when you're the center and somebody knocks you down, are you happy because you got the penalty, or are you annoyed because somebody just knocked you on your butt?
I don't think it feels very good.
Yeah, I know that. So that makes it 2nd down and 5 at the 20.
Water break?
Timeout for a water break.
Water break.
I almost said it was 11:03 on the clock. No, it was 11:03 in the world right now for the time. It's the real time. But it's 6:23 left in the game. You know, looking at Jason Nixon right now, you know, it seems like everything about him right now, there's an air of he's running the tempo fast. He seems to be in control of the offense. He seems to know where it's going to go. Mm-hmm. You got to like it. You got to see how that look in it from the perspective of a first game that counts. You needed to have a look like this, or you at least get some confidence, because it ain't going to get any easier. I can promise you that over the next 4 games. It's going to get a little harder.
I thought he looked extremely accurate today when he had the time. Like I said earlier, the offensive line has done an unbelievable job of giving him the time, and he's made some tight throws, and we've had some guys make some really good catches as well.
Yes. They called us. They're going to call us on us. So we get 5 right back. Although I thought they jumped before we jumped, so 2nd and 10.
Yeah, but he's been extremely accurate. It feels like he has command of the offense, and it also feels like he's confident in throwing the ball in tight windows.
I agree.
I mean, that touchdown he threw over here on this end of the end zone, just over that outstretched arm. I mean, beautiful.
And you like to see that, because that's a confidence throw. You're putting that little air on it, and you put it right on the numbers. There's a lot of confidence in that.
And he might have started a little bit tight, but he's definitely opened up. I mean, we've seen what's been open. These posts have been wide open.
So like that throw right there. So now that's everything about that was he knew where he was going.
Yeah.
He read the play before and he's got to complete the catch.
Yep. I mean, I would definitely say the majority of his throws tonight have been catchable balls.
Yes, I totally agree. So 3rd and 10 after the drop on that play.
Oh, what is that? We weren't even set.
It's late, man. People are making mistakes. Nothing good happens happens good after midnight.
Oh, shoot.
How about 11:06? So 3rd and 15. I might run it here. Give it the 4. You're gonna get a little action here. Pick up some yards and kick a long field goal.
I'm throwing it to Chifo.
No, they misread that one. All right. Do we try it out for a 47-yarder? I say we do.
I say we do as well. Yes, sir.
There's another flag.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Kicking a field goal.
Royce to attempt the field goal.
No, 47. 47.
It'd be a 47-yard field goal by Bruno Royce. Oh, we got a penalty.
Too many guys in the field? How many they got?
I don't know. 18 seems to be happy, made
False
somebody
start?
flinch.
Oh,
52-yarder, still kick it. Because on field goals, kick it out of the end zone, it goes to the 20.
Yeah.
So I would never not kick a long field goal if I had a guy who could do it.
Bro, what are we doing right now? Okay, we've had 3 or 4 straight offsides or false start penalties in a row.
Silly. They're losing their minds. All right, 52-yarder.
Yeah, 52.
Now, one's out there. I mean, maybe haven't they see him kick it? He's not going to kick it there.
He's making this, dude.
Plenty of leg.
Oh, just to the
wide right.
Oh, man.
Plenty of leg, wide right.
He killed that ball, though.
Yeah, he did. So that was 52. Oh, wait, there's what are they pointing at over there?
Pointing at the 20, right?
Yeah, it goes to the 20.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, just goes to the 20. I'm like, what are they doing? So the only thing that kind of went wrong in the second half, whether there's some penalties, is that was a 52-yard field goal attempt. But again, plenty of leg there, and that's a punt in so many words. It's just a try to kick it out of bounds, but they get it from the 20.
Probably good from 55, 56.
Yes, I'd say so.
Yeah, he boomed that one.
And the timing was a little because a little bit of a high snap, but otherwise it was good. So 1st and 10, Tampa Bay Tech at the 20-yard line. Jones stays in the game. Quick throw. He has his man Lundy, who runs backwards a little bit, tackled by Marsters. Should be a first down. They gave him 11 yards and a first down. This is where they can pad some stats here. Venice is going to play a little bit softer, I'm sure. See a couple guys with some clean jerseys, some clean shirts out there, so they're getting a little action.
You never know when you're going to need that,
No, this is great. This is a great experience. Jones passing, good throw. Had a man in his face, hit Wilson, brought down by Watkins and Judson.
Wilson has to have a pretty nice looking stat sheet.
Yeah, he's going to have a nice. It's getting better as time goes on.
I mean, he's a really good player, I can tell you that. He's going to have a lot of success this year and then going into college.
Oregon got a guy. There's no doubt about it.
No question about that, yeah.
They're going to give him the 10 yards on that one in the first down.
Tampa, first down.
One thing that kind of sticks out to me with Wilson is just how he competes for every ball that's thrown to him. I don't think that's necessarily the case for a lot of big-name guys like that. Like, I feel like he competes for every single throw, and then his run after the catch is pretty impressive as well.
Yes. Good play. There was a little hesitation on that. We had a little pressure, and then Marshall was there to clean up the tackle.
Immediately by Marsters.
And Wilson rarely ever comes out. The one time he cramped, that was the only time.
Well, that's why he's not going to the huddle too much.
Yeah.
I think they said, save your steps.
He's definitely had a lot of them tonight, I can tell you that.
2nd and 6 from the 45, 4:27 left in the game. Jones again looking to throw. Charles is still rushing him. Jones got plenty open field, first down and more. Block picked up right there.
There's a Shari.
Did he make the play? He sure did.
Pushed him out, yeah.
So there's your DN making plays all the way downfield. You'd love to see that.
That's what's so impressive about him. Not only does he have it physically,
just follow him on the replay.
Look at him.
He's snaking it. He looks like somebody's got him. Nope, gonna go, and he picks up some speed. Winnie kind of slows him down, and then Ashari knocks him out of bounds. So that would be a 47-yard run by Jones. First down and goal at the Indian 3-yard line. Jones throws, completes, touchdown. Tampa Bay Tech Titans, number 14. That's Trevon Moore for a 4-yard touchdown. I wouldn't necessarily say that was a prevent defense, but
soft shell.
Yeah, it wasn't a very aggressive defense. I can tell you that as well.
Going for two. Two would make it, what, a 16-point game if they get
this?
this?
So this is where you had that they were still a 3-score thing. Yeah. Motion.
Oh, they got this right here. Throw it to him. Oh, my gosh. Horrible throw. Did he catch that? Wow, he caught it.
Wow, good catch.
Huh?
I can say that speaker got in the way of all many things that are in our way in this one. Yep, he did.
Wow, good catch.
Good catch. So 2-point conversion is good. Makes the score 56-40.
56, Tampa 40.
Again, now a chance to get your hands team out there because it's coming.
Good practice regardless, I mean, if they do it or not, if they kick it onside or not.
I want to say there was a conversation last year about onside kicks and the percentages of how good how much they are effective or they come out in high school compared to college compared to the pros. And I think the high school the success rate is not
really
it's kind of worth it in some ways. Especially if you worked on it. If you worked on onside kicks, I could imagine you could probably come up with one or two, good ones.
Well, with the kicker we have, I'm sure we could definitely do something. Interesting,
Well, that's when you get like saying like we talk about the long pooch.
Yeah.
Somebody gets lazy because that ball's going. As soon as they kick, like that's it, it's over. And all of a sudden you see like in an onside kick scenario, where all of a sudden the guys like they figure Venice is gonna Royce is going to kick it out of the end zone, and all of a sudden they're squibbing one up there.
Well, the other benefit of the squib is that it makes them have to practice for it, so they have to spend time on kickoff return. And whereas typically right now, if I'm looking at Venice tape, I'm not even worried about kickoff return. He's going to kick it in the end zone every single time. We're good. Don't even set up a play. But all you got to do is squib it one time, and now they got to start adding time in the practice on kickoff return.
In the pros, obviously you played special teams in college. Do they do certain things on special teams just to make guys have to think about it, though?
100%.
Hey, well, let's do it here, or whatever it may be, and because we want them to think about it, have to prepare for it down the road, 100%. Or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I would go back in the wedge on punt team because there was a potential punt fake, so they'd call off their rush and go to safe.
There's good hop. Matulovic gets it.
Don't fumble the ball. Don't fumble the ball. Good. Love it.
So that's about a third. That's the best return of the night on kickoff. He took it up to the.
Look how wide he's holding the ball.
I know.
Gosh, where you got to put that thing away?
It's about a 38-yard return on the kickoff. But yeah, because I mean, especially I think about it like. In your division, you play the same team twice.
Mm-hmm.
Or, it's Detroit for you guys, between Chicago, or it's Dallas. You got to see them again. You show them something, or you show something before a game. Oh, damn, they're going to do this now, and we got to watch this. And I can see where it can accumulate over the season, and kind of like, man, you could really mess with the team's game planning with all the different things you can throw at them.
100%. A lot of teams try new things in the preseason, and then you kind of go into week 1 and 2 not really knowing, like, is that for real, or are they really going to try to do that, or like what's happening?
Do head coaches, both college and pro, do some of them take special teams with a little more credence, or do they all have the same sort of approach to them? That's the importance level is there.
I think they all say it's important, but I don't know if they all invest as much time of importance, as other coaches or schools do, or teams do, or organizations do. But you can kind of tell that based on who the special teams coordinator is.
Okay.
Like if they put money into the special teams coordinator and he has a history of being like a legit, real deal coach, then there's a really high chance you're going to have a pretty, spectacular special teams unit.
Well, special teams are going to become an interesting situation, in the with the new kickoff thing. And you're going to have to have somebody who's really sort of going to be innovative here in the next couple of years. Gator Wilder in the game, and he takes it in for the 8-yard touchdown.
The fourth touchdown of the night for him?
Yes, I believe it is. Another thing too, with the new kickoff, they're saying now that you had your 53-man roster, and you had to have certain guys on the roster to run your special teams. But now they're talking about you may have guys, especially might be more guards and stuff like that, because it's almost like a sort of a scrum of some sort.
Well, see, I love it because it makes it an actual play now.
Yes.
Back, last couple of years, it's been like 85% have been touchback kicks. So really, it's not even a play, really. And so, like, it kind of takes money or food off the plate for some people because they specialize in special teams. And if 2 of the 4 major special teams plays aren't even real because they're touchbacks, then there's really no need for those special teams guys. So it makes it more of a play now, and it makes it definitely a lot more interesting than it has been over the last couple of years.
I had read something where it said like they always have the over/under on DraftKings for touchdowns from kickoff returns. It went up from like the 5 to like 22.
No way.
Because they're saying now, because like, you know, a couple of the guys who were return guys are like, no man, I'm looking to take it now. I know I feel good. I break one line or so I get the right block, and who's got me after that? Just the kicker.
It'll be interesting to see like week 1 and week 2 what schemes people come up with, because right now everything's very vanilla and they're just, you know, man on man, but there hasn't been any like pushing a whole wave of guys down to open up, almost like a power,
right?
You know, like an offensive run game power play. Like I would love to see just the different schemes that people come up with and use, you know, in the kickoff return.
No, I got you. I totally agree. Totally agree.
Out of bounds.
Oh, out of bounds. So he breaks the string of touchbacks to the out of bounds to kick it out of bounds. Is he tired?
Oh, yeah, he's tired. 100%. 100%.
The 52-yard took it out of him. You know, with a good kicker, in a team like Venice that scores a lot of points, he's on the field a lot.
Yeah, he is.
So it's basically a 5-yard penalty. Could be. So we are now at 3:54, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line.
How about a little bit of updates on some of the games that happened?
That's great.
The area. Let me see. I had it here a second ago.
That was a pass, the incomplete. He was covered in there by number 42. That would be Mike Walker-Brown.
So who was in our district this year? Sorry, I don't know this every
Riverview,
year.
Sarasota, and Lehigh.
Okay, so Sarasota lost to Carlin Mooney, 41-6. Riverview lost to Naples High School, 47-14. And you said Lehigh?
Lehigh.
Jones
takes it, looking to throw deep again. Got Lundy, but he overthrew him that time, covered by Rue.
Booker won. Lakewood Ranch beat Lemon Bay.
Oh, Lakewood Ranch beat Lemon Bay. That's a pretty good win for Lakewood Ranch. Lemon Bay is going to be a good team this year.
35-18, they beat them. Manatee Bay beat Lake Minoa.
Okay, Mineola, because they were a playoff team last year.
Southeast won. Bayshore lost to St. Pete Catholic. Braden River lost to Gainesville.
Okay.
Charlotte beat Gulf Coast, and Northport lost to Parish Community.
That's Parish Community was a pretty good school, but Northport's on the rise again. They're trying to get their program back together. Jones again throwing down deep, and that time double covered. Kisevich and Rue covering Lundy. I'll tell you what, Jones is starting. He's about to take a beating. I think he needs to take him out of the game. He can throw that ball with that whip it with no feet and nothing.
Injury timeout.
Lundy's. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. They all landed on him.
Pretty big upset. Clearwater Central Catholic over Berkeley Prep.
Okay. I will tell you this though, 2 playoff teams though. Again, so that's Clearwater Central Catholic has never not been a pretty good school.
Jesuit and Bishop Verot. We'll see them pretty soon.
Yep, and that's a big win for Bishop Verot. Jesuit's been on the rise as well.
Yeah. Armwood, who I think is probably one of the best teams in the state of Florida, beat Tampa Gaither 41-19, and Plant High School beat Carrollwood Day School. Plant has some kids now. Plant has that running back that's going to Florida.
So, and that's the thing. So when Coach Wiener left from Plant, there was a sort of I don't want to say, but a letdown of some sort.
For sure.
And,
for a couple of years.
Yeah. And you saw some of the talent that Plant would normally have that was going to Jesuit.
Yep.
And so now you're going to see that might be, it turning around a little bit. Because they're both private schools and they're both in the same area, so
Yeah, for sure.
We're not talking about NIL stuff. We're talking about just I'm going to the school down the block, private school down the block.
Lakeland was able to beat Miami Central.
Oh, okay.
That's a big win for Lakeland in Miami.
That's a big win. You're absolutely right.
And then American Heritage
Oh, another fake. And it's number 7 again.
Ooh.
Tackled there by Macho Jones.
A lot of tired bodies out there right now, understandably.
So number 7 again, he gets it, and he's off to the races.
Tackled by Jones.
Yeah, watch here. Macho just lays him out. Almost takes him in the end zone. So special teams is going to get a little film work. They're going to be looking at it.
For sure.
So that's 47 and 15. That's a 62-yard gain and a first down. This is actually we talk padding the stats. You start saying to yourself, "Oh my goodness, how'd you win the game? They had 900 yards rushing against you guys."
You wake up in the morning and you're like, "Bro, did we really score 63 and gave up 47 or 40 points? Goodness, 103 points tonight."
Pass intended for Trayvon Moore, incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 3. And now they're passing again, so we're talking about 3:16.
Water break?
Is that what he said?
There's no way. Oh, yeah, he's injury in the back, back of the end zone. I can't see him.
It's just cramps. He's got one leg up in the air with a cramp. Francis, you want to do a commercial, or you want to just keep going here? I'll just keep talking. I'm kind of getting delirious. They queued up a commercial.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development. Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota.
Well, play just happened, 2nd down. Jones got sacked by Judson. Kind of a high snap that was bobbled, and Jones had to eat it, and then Judson came in and did a number on and put it back to the 8-yard line after the 5-yard loss. So 3rd and goal from the 8. 2:47 left in the game. Quick pump throw.
Oh, I thought we picked it.
Incomplete. So Kisevich on the breakup. 4th and goal from the 8. So let's play like multiple choice here. They throw a touchdown pass. They throw an interception. They get a penalty for a 1st and goal at the inch line, and it takes
penalty.
Penalty.
We're going man here, so we'll see. I mean, they should be able to run. If they do any motion, it's offsides. Oh, incomplete. Take it.
Is there any flags?
Doesn't look like
no
it.
flags. All right, so incomplete.
Good coverage.
The press box is rooting for take a knee. I think the coaches up here are looking for take a knee. Take a knee, right, Coach? Take a knee.
Please. We beg you.
He said, he ain't taking a knee. So we're back at the 8-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, with all that said, I mean, a very impressive first win.
Yes, good team, Tampa Bay Tech. Everything aside, and a lot of yardage put up there. They're a good team, and Venice had to put it all out there to win this game.
A lot to learn from, a lot to get better at.
Macho Jones kind of crawling his way out to a first down on a 17-yard scamper.
Big one next week, huge one next week. So no time change, 7:30.
7:30.
Okay, got that.
Miami Northwestern.
Got that.
The coach coming in, Teddy Bridgewater. It's gonna be a fun night, and they're coming in with we're a little revenge in their hearts. We beat them last year in their place, so coming up here to Venice, and I'm sure they're gonna want to take a victory home with themselves. And we have some press box revenge too. I'll talk about that next week. But Macho Jones again running hard, still running hard. Give him 8 yards on that one.
There's going to be some athletes on the field next week.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, not that there weren't tonight. There were some unbelievable players out here tonight, but next week is going to be really good.
And it was wide open last year. There was scores similar to this in the Northwestern game. There was a point where nobody could stop anybody a little bit. But that's a little bit of how high school football is going these days.
Yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, it was fun. Last year was a fun one. And I like the fact we're running a little clock down. Schaefer hands off to Macho Jones, and he breaks a tackle or two, and he gets it up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 and a first down.
What was one thing that you were impressed by today?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Jace Nixon. I thought he really impressed me tonight.
Yeah.
The composure in the pocket, the decisiveness of the throws. I felt there was leadership. I thought looked like he didn't get it. There was one point in the game where I think I mentioned that looked like everybody was out of sync for a little bit, but coming out in the second half, play calling was great, and Jace was a big part of keeping everybody in place. So I would give him the standout for me at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, got you covered. And then so I saw that there. The hustle of the defense, while there was some ineffective play on defense, I thought they hustled. I thought Ashari Charles led the charge on that side as well.
For sure.
Alex Schaefer again on another run, giving it 4 yards, and that should be the ball game right there.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, my brother.
Absolutely, first one in the can, my friend.
Yes, many more to go.
Absolutely. So with that, we'll do a quick wrap up while the clock is running down. But final score is Indians 63, Titans 40. We kind of gave a little wrap up summary there. I will say this. Check the stat line on Max Preps if you want to see how many yards each team had.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be blown away by what you might see from Tampa Bay Tech. Penalties were a big problem for both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think there's something that both teams need to clean up. However, we both saw tonight, everybody saw tonight, 2 playoff-bound teams with a lot of talent. And I think that's going to be. I think it's what you're going to. I think this game could be indicative of what you might see next week and the week after, because you got some teams coming in to Venice, and we're going down to play some teams that are going to be very good and very talented. So it is entertaining. I don't want to have another 3.5-hour football game. If that's my last comment, that's what I have to say. But hopefully that's just an anomaly, and everybody gets their act together and won't have that kind of situation.
3.5-hour round of golf, spectacular. 3.5-hour football game, not the best.
Well, also the fact that we sit on 4th grader chairs up here,
Correct.
so it's not, you're a bigger guy than me. I think my legs are sleeping, but there is some Obies over there for Steve if we're hungry. So
well, thanks for tuning in, and don't want to miss next week. I can tell you that.
Absolutely, it'll be a good game. So with that, for Trey Burton, I'm John Massoni. For everybody here at Vibrant Aspect Media and Venice Sports Network, thank you for watching us tonight. We'll see you next week here on Venice Indian Football. Have a great night.